Well, we are live. We'll do the 30-second timer. We are still waiting for Dad, though. Well, hello everyone. If you are here, do let me know if you can hear me again. Well, Dad has decided he wants to be late. Today of all days, the day we return to live streaming. The chair is here ready for him. He's not here. Hopefully he hurries up. The door's waiting for him. So we will wait for Dad. But in the meantime, do let me know your score predictions, what you think for the game. Well, let me know anything really, what you're thinking ahead of it. That is the main thing. I want to hear from you. We hope we get some people in here. Please do let me know your score predictions, among other things. Or we just make it public that we are live. How are we all feeling? How is everybody? Anybody here? How is everyone? We're hoping people will join. At the moment, there is a few things going on. But we shall hope and we shall pray that people join. Other than that, there's not much we can do. But we are live once again for another Pompey League One game. Can we get some fans in here? Anyone? Will anybody join? Dun, dun, dun. Well, Pompey, it is a nice day on the south coast. Nobody is currently watching the stream though. But what can we say? There is now somebody in apparently. Hopefully everyone's having a good day if they are here. But we'll put the line up on the screen now along the bottom. Pompey starting McGilvray, Gill, Johnson and Daniels as the fullbacks, Watmore and Raggett centre-backs, Naylor and White in centre midfield. White the only change from the midweek draw. Harness, Williams and Curtis in an attacking three with Marquis leading the line again. Pompey fans, we happy with that? That's what I want to know, is if you are happy with that, Pompey fans. Are we happy? Are we sad? Are we what? Put your score predictions, everything in the comments. I'm hoping Dad hurries up because he's taking forever at the moment. Which is not like Dad. He's normally bang on time, if not early. But I think his train got delayed. So that's not great. I said 11:30. It's now 12:05. Dad is still yet to arrive. So we wait pretty much. Look at the comments. Lewis, all right, fella, can see a 2-1 win today. Going to be a tough game, though. MK Dons aren't a bad team this season. They're not, mate. And for 30 seconds, I'm going to have to pause it quickly because I think Dad has arrived. So give me a moment. shut the door behind you, please. Well, we are back. Dad is here. He's just about to come in. I do apologise for having to pause it there. Please shut the door behind you, Dad. Whew. But Dad, so you have now arrived. Would you like to apologise to everyone and say why you weren't here on time?
Because I got the train, everybody.
That is why he wasn't here. Opinions on that team are on the bottom there. He's going to have to look from about 2 centimetres away. Would you like me to read it out for you?
Well, it's just what to be expected, I think.
Only one change. White comes in for Close. Happy, disappointed? What are you saying about that one?
Well, White's a good player, so yeah, he should. Obviously, Tottenham think he's pretty decent, so maybe Ben Close. He looked a bit fatigued at the end the other day.
Well,
so.
apparently it is because of a groin injury.
Oh, is it? Oh.
So Close isn't missing out because he's not good enough. He's missing out because of a groin injury. Now, MK Dons' lineup. Are you ready to not know who half of these players are?
Yeah.
Fisher in goal, Lewington as the captain, Jules, Darling, Kasumu, Grigg, Fraser, Laird, Sermon, O'Reilly, and Sorinola. Now, you should know who one of them is in particular. Who do you think it is that you should know?
Striker.
Who out of that list on the bottom there do you think you should know? His name is there. Will Grigg.
Oh, Will Grigg, yeah, he's useless.
He is useless, but you should know who that is.
Where's Cameron Jerome? Isn't he playing?
I don't know. I think it did say on the pre-match thing he was injured. Yeah, but once again, I don't know. Lewis has put, "Hiya Paul, mate. How's you at the Blues?"
All right, mate. Got a big day planned today on the Common after this. So yeah, all right, mate. The sun's shining, getting back to some form of normality.
Yes, some form of normality. That is for sure. Anyway, Dad, thoughts going into this game?
Well, we got to win. Simple as that. We didn't. Obviously, we got a draw against Crewe, but really that wasn't good enough either. So, but then again, you can't really fault the Cowleys. The start they've had. I mean, if you'd have said when they came in, you played 6, won 4, drawn 1, and lost 1. That's not a bad return. But I think now we've got to push on and start once again winning some games. Obviously, the last time we did a live stream against Burton, we were wasn't really much to watch, was it really, mate? So
much to watch is a bit of an understatement. It was shocking.
I think we were slightly better against Crewe, especially defensively, but then again,
didn't get the finishing touch, could we?
Marquis' penalty was absolutely atrocious. I mean,
atrocious is a bit of an understatement.
Yeah, you wonder why he took the penalty, and he missed a couple of good chances.
Agreed.
So, but we were better against Crewe than we were against Burton. But moving forward, I mean, MK Dons play decent football, play it on the ground. Possession stats are like 3rd best in the league.
No, their possession stats are the best in the league.
We go best in the league, but possession doesn't necessarily
over 60% of the ball there.
Yeah, possession doesn't necessarily win you games. Obviously, because where they are in the table, but it's not going to be maybe it's going to be a game where we have to counter attack them. Obviously, they're not fighting against relegation, and
they're pretty much confirmed to be League One.
Yeah, so they're not.
They're not in the play. They're 10 points off playoffs.
They're not going to get in the playoffs, and they're not going to get relegated. Maybe that might give them the freedom to play.
But if you look at where they are in the league, they're 14th, 15 points clear of relegation, 10 points off the playoffs.
Yeah, they got stuffed the other day.
Realistically, there's no catching that either way.
Yeah, they got stuffed the other day against Lincoln as well.
Yeah, they did.
But obviously, Crewe got stuffed against Oxford before we played them 6-0, but that didn't make any difference.
No, it didn't.
Well, we just got to go after them from the first whistle. This is a game, I think. Well, all of the games you've got to win now, I think, from now to the end of the season. But sometimes that's easier said than done.
Danny Cowley's already said he'd love to win them all, but whether that is possible is the next question, isn't it? Do you reckon Pompey can win every single game? The last 6, do you reckon they're winnable?
They're all possible. Yeah, of course they're all winnable, but it depends what.
Will we win them all? That's the next question.
I don't think we'll win them all. I think I'd be happy to get 13 points. 14 points out of the last 18. I think that will definitely guarantee us a playoff position. I think 75 points will get you in the playoffs, I think.
Well, personally, I'd say 16 out of the next 18.
Yeah, well,
I don't think we can afford to lose any more games.
No, neither do I. But obviously, Blackpool are playing Sunderland today, so one of them's going to drop points.
Gillingham are playing Oxford.
One of them's going to drop. Not that I think Gillingham will get the playoffs anyway. They've only got 4 games.
But they're in the race for it, aren't they? So,
yeah, so it's all obviously Peterborough. The top 2s are, I think, the teams at the
they're pretty
first
much
and second are pretty much
Sunderland are well
going up.
Sunderland
Lost the last 2 games, so you can.
and they haven't got an easy one today either.
They haven't got an easy one again today, so I think the top 2 are the top 2. I think we just got to finish in the playoffs.
Get some form together.
Get some form going into the playoffs, and go from there. But I think the Cowley's got to have a new contract for next year. I mean, that's a no-brainer for me.
Yeah. So you're saying in the summer we should go, Danny Cowley, here's a new deal. Enjoy it. How many years are you saying for? You saying 1? You saying 2? You saying 5? What are you saying?
We'll just give him a 2-year deal to start off with. I think we get. I mean, I don't know. Jack, what did Jackie get initially?
3.
3, and then
he got 3, and then they gave him a year extension,
which I found,
which they shouldn't have done.
Which I found bizarre.
Well, they did it when we were in bad form as well.
Yeah, I mean,
so we hit bad form of like not winning in 5, and they went, "Oh yes, have a new deal." And I am joining on another device here, whether that means, yeah, right there we go.
Cameron Jerome on the subs bench. No, he's not, is he?
No, he's injured, as I said.
Oh, he's injured.
But there is a former Blues man on there, though, Dad. Joe Mason. What did he do to us last time we played at Stadium MK then?
Scored 2.
And what did he do? He just took the mick out of Craig McGilvray, didn't he? Craig McGilvray thought he was going for a marathon ran out of his box and went,
I remember.
He's lobbed me.
I think we went there just before Christmas. Or no, it was
29th of December. It was after Christmas.
2000.
It was 29th of December last year. No, 2019.
Yeah.
Because we went there, everyone thought we were going to get promoted. We were like, get in there, lads, we're going to do it.
We went there on Boxing Day, 2019.
No, we didn't. Well, Wickham on Boxing Day. We beat Wickham on Boxing Day.
Yeah,
we were flying. We went out to MK Dons, lost 3-1.
Yeah, we got stuck.
And then New Year's Day, we had Gillingham. Because that game against MK Dons was McGilvray's last game before he got dropped. And then we went to MK Dons, not MK Dons, Gillingham, and got mugged off by that handball goal. But we're talking about things in the past, Dad. What happened 4 years ago today?
We got promoted at Notts County.
Yeah, Jeff. Hi guys, win today. Feeling positive. I'm positive, but equally I don't want to get my hopes up because I got my hopes up last time we did a stream, and that didn't exactly end well, did it? Then
that wasn't a very good game to watch. We didn't create any chances at all, so
you're not wrong.
Wasn't really much to talk about.
No, yeah, there wasn't. Here you go, Dad. I don't know if you remember this, but Lewis just put. I still remember Joe Mason's penalty against Crawley. It's still going now. Do you remember that penalty? Well, he stepped up to it and slammed it about 50 yards over the bar and out of the stadium.
Oh, useless.
So it didn't come back down again. He was shocking for us. Yeah, I think it was on loan from Wolves.
I'm just looking at the fixtures today. Obviously, Hull got Fleetwood.
We will read them all out in a minute. But Dad, looking at that, pick out 2 or 3 big ones.
Charlton against Ipswich, that's a big game.
In the playoff race, definitely.
Obviously, Blackpool against...
Blackpool v Sunderland's got to be the biggest one, hasn't it?
That's the biggest game.
Jeff has also put before we say that, give them 2 years, let them get their own players in. This is what I said in the video, when did I put it out? Yesterday, the day before? And I said... In the summer, Pompey need to not just give them a new contract, but back them. You can't justify getting the Cowleys in and then go, right, you can't have any money in the transfer window. Because they already said, I think, that they'd love to keep their own players they have now, but they need to get players in that play their way. The quick passing football. Because it's all well and good trying to train these players up to do it, but if they don't know how to do it, they're not going to train to do it, are they?
Yeah, that's true, mate.
So, but, right, pick out 3 players you think we should buy.
Buy?
Or loan in, if you think there's any. This is if we don't go up, and then we'll do it if we do go up.
Well, if we don't go up, it's
a lot harder.
You're scratching at players that don't get into championship teams and things like that. And maybe you have to go down the divisions. Maybe good League 2 players and non-league players. I mean, you're not going to be able to recruit unless you give them mega salaries. Which
actually, first, how much do you think we'd have to spend in the summer to justify a decent window?
4 million.
4 million.
Yeah.
If we're in League One.
Yeah, if you want to get out of the division, 4 or 5 million you got to spend, I think.
Would you want us to buy another £4 million John Marquis?
No. But obviously,
what a signing that proved out to be.
Is he?
He's good enough. He's just not showing it much.
I don't think John Marquis is the player he was when he played for Doncaster.
Yeah, but do you know what I think that leads down to? Is his confidence has been shot by Kenny Jackett. Yeah. Kenny Jackett consistently went, we're going to play you up front by yourself. Whether you like it or not, you're playing out there by yourself, do all the work for yourself. And he's then like, well, I'm not scoring. I can't play like this.
Yeah, maybe.
The pressing football when he's joined by one of the wingers works. I know he's not scoring many, and he did miss a penalty the other night. But if you watched it from a perspective of you're watching how he's playing, he was doing quite well. Other
Yeah,
than the last part, his runs were good. To win that header he missed was well done.
You probably got to look at the service that he gets as well. But don't forget when he played for Doncaster, he had Coppinger just behind him. People getting the crosses in from the wings all the time.
Herbie Kane up top of him, who was one of the paciest strikers in the league.
So he did have the support. I don't think necessarily.
I think he's now dropped to a midfielder, but Herbie Kane was there.
He's probably played best for us when he's had someone else up front with him, like Harness, maybe.
William. Just someone with pace.
I
think Jeff said it as well, which I am going to cut to Jeff's comment now. Injuries mounting, not good. It's not good, but who are we missing though? Close and then all of our strikers except Marquis.
Yeah.
Not great.
Obviously, is Lee Brown on the bench today?
No, he's injured.
So Lee Brown's
who is a big miss because Charlie Daniels isn't quite good enough.
Charlie Daniels for me looks unfit.
He looks old.
He's 34.
Exactly.
That's quite old for a defender, but he does.
So you say that Dean Lewington's 34,
but he looks way off the pace.
It's the battle of 34-year-old left backs today, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, Jeff did make this comment in the video. I was going to bring it up, but he commented it anyway. If we do go up, then as I said, get Matt Clark in on loan. I'm sure he would come. Do you think he would? And I will make a point here of saying, before you say yes or no, he does still live in Pompey. Mm-hmm. He lives by Morrison's. So do you think, bearing in mind he does still live in I think he's coming on loan?
I think it's just straight. I don't even know why Brighton bought him because he's.
Well, they bought him for the future, didn't they? Let's be honest. They didn't buy him for now.
He's the second season he's been loaned out to Derby. Derby is struggling at the bottom.
But he's doing well for them, even though they are only 4 points off relegation.
Yeah, so.
And, well, Rotherham with the game.
Yes, I'll take Matt Clark back in a heartbeat, obviously.
Who wouldn't? Would you say Matt Clark is one of the best players you watched us in League One with?
Yeah, that team we had in League One, we had him low.
Even the team we had in League Two. That team that Paul Cook built was ridiculous. Yeah, I know some of them were ageing, but I take
the second season we were in League One. We should have gone out that season, no doubt about it. I mean, we're top of the league at Christmas, we're stuffing everybody.
What was that second year? Yeah, it was second year. Wasn't it? Yeah.
Well,
our season started with 5 wins on the spin.
Yeah, and then we just blew it. So I mean,
but then we lost to Luton away.
Well, I think that was for me. Jacket should have gone after that season.
Well, Jacket should have gone after the Sunderland in the playoffs, shouldn't he? Let's be honest. Because after that, he was just the confidence was gone. His confidence was gone. The players didn't seem to want to play for them anymore. And then you're looking at it going, well, is he really justifying staying in the job? But anyway, we'll have a look again at the Pompey lineup because people probably weren't here. McGilvray does start in goal again with Johnson and Daniels as the fullbacks. Watmore and Raggett operate in the two central defensive roles. White and Naylor as holding midfielders. White coming in for the injured Ben Close. Harness and Curtis on the wings with Williams through the middle and Marquis leading the line by himself. Pompey fans, are we happy with that lineup? Are we happy with it? That's the main thing. Because if we're not happy with it, then it's not good, is it? But anyway, he's been Player of the Year for Derby the 2 years he's been there. Says it all.
Class A.
Says it all. To be fair, I think he's going to be one like Adam Webster. Because he's now at Brighton. But he went from us to Ipswich to Brighton. No, from us to Ipswich to Bristol City to Brighton.
Clark's not that young anymore. How old's Clark now?
24?
25?
Yeah, but for a defender, that's still not.
So it's not like he's a.
Yeah, but he's not at his peak yet, has he? That's the main thing. Matt Clark, then. What's your prediction? I'm saying 25.
He's 25. Maybe 20. No, 25.
No, you said 24. Oh, I said 24. He's 24.
24.
24. His birthday's in September. Which means he was 21 when playing for us. Oh. That's stupid. I thought he looked like he was 28, 29. But yeah, he's played 77 games for Derby in the Championship. After playing 142 for Pompey. That's quite a stat. 8 goals in his time at Pompey. Quite a good record for a central defender, I think. Only the 1 goal for Derby, though. Dad, we're going to go back then. Any other signings you'd like to see us make other than Matt Clark? Or do you even know of anyone? We'll talk about if we go up. So if we go up, who would you sign?
If we go up, then you can attract much better players.
Obviously, Championship's a lot of a different ball game, isn't it?
You're probably looking at teams. If you're going up, you're probably looking at teams that are going down. Maybe Sheffield Wednesday got some good players we can
nick off them. There's a nice Kachunga still.
I think they're going to go down.
He's a good striker, actually. Birmingham, are they going to go down?
Birmingham, probably.
I think Lee Bow is revitalising though. Realistically,
they're on the. There's a stat this morning. They've got exactly the same points, goal difference.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. 41 games played. 11 wins, 12 draws, 18 losses, 45 points, and the same goal difference. Birmingham and Coventry.
Yeah.
They also share the same sponsor and the same ground.
Yeah, that's mental, isn't it?
So they clearly have a loving relationship. But the teams that could be going down, Wickham, Sheffield Wednesday and Rotherham currently are in the bottom three, with Derby just outside it and Huddersfield just outside it as well. The key thing there, though, is Rotherham, they're 4 points off safety with 3 games in hand. They were dealt a big blow last night, or the night before, to Coventry. But should we have a look at some of these squads? So, for instance, if
Coventry won the other night.
Yeah, they beat Rotherham 1-0 away, which pretty much secured their safety. But we'll have a look at Rotherham's squad then. So we're thinking, defenders and strikers. Ihikwe, he was classed in the Championship for them. Good defender if we were to go up. There's not very many midfielders I'd take off of them. Barley's is not bad, but I wouldn't take him off of them. There also Ryan Giles is on loan there, 21 years of age. Could nick him on a loan. But then there's a man that Pompey tried to get a few years ago, Freddie Ladapo.
Yeah, he's decent.
Would you take Ladapo if he got promoted?
Yeah, he's decent.
This season, 35 games, 9 goals. Not bad for a team in the relegation zone.
No.
They also have another former Pompey man, Michael Smith. 37 games, 10 goals, 3 assists. Possibly. Take him.
You probably, when you go into the Championship, you're not going to get high-end Championship players.
Yeah, we're not going to get promoted and go, oh yeah, do you mind Leeds if we just nick a couple of players?
You
mind Blackburn?
You also got to look at the European market as well. I think the scouting's probably.
Well, look at Rasmus. He came in from nowhere, didn't he?
Yeah, obviously. You've got to look at this.
While you're talking about that, I'm going to look at Sheffield Wednesday's squad and see if I can pick him out for it.
We're probably looking at, even now, the Cowleys are probably identifying targets for next season.
Sorry to interrupt. Do you know that he played for Sheffield Wednesday? Paul Jones. Do you remember Paul Jones, the keeper, when we went into the playoffs in 2016? Paul Jones, you are breathing right down the mic there. But Paul Jones plays for Sheffield Wednesday. I wouldn't take him back. He's 34 now. Kieran Westwood's a decent keeper, but he is, once again, 36. That's clearly a problem that they have. Their main keeper is Cameron Dawson, who's 25, but he's out injured. Any defenders they have? Tom Lees, 35 games played this season. Decent defender there. Dominic Iorfa, 25 years of age. He's been injured, but could nick him off them. They've got another player there who I think you should know who it is. Shay Dunkley.
No.
Ex-Wigan?
No.
Their centre-back?
No.
How do you know who Shay Dunkley is?
I don't.
You do know who he is, and I know you do. You're just forgetting who he is.
I think you got, when we've had players from, we've got Jamal Lowe from non-league, sensation, but then again we've got players like Hackett Fairchild from non-league, and he only had a chance, and he's been loaned out the South End. So
who, to be fair, is not doing all for that.
Yeah, so that's a bit hit and miss when you go down to getting players from non-league, but it can work. We'll just have to wait and see. Obviously, we're a big enough club to attract players in. Obviously,
there's another one here I've picked up, Adam Reach. 28 years of age. He's had a good career at Sheffield Wednesday. Could nick him. Sorry, continue. I don't know about him, but
yeah. So obviously, we're big enough. I mean, one thing, if we ever did get into when we get to the Championship, we'll have a lot more chance of attracting players than teams like Rotherham, Wickham, even Coventry. I mean, they haven't got their own ground.
Luton.
These are small clubs. Even Millwall, they're not.
But they're not tiny, but they're not Pompey level. They're Pompey of. I'm not saying we're Premier League level before we batten and say, "Oh, you're liars."
But we got.
I'm just simply saying that he's going to kick the microphone over. I'm not careful. But I'm just simply saying that Pompey, 20,000 seat stadium with 15,000 season ticket holders, possibly the most passionate fans in the country, get behind the boys every Saturday, and you're going to want to join. There is a player at Sheffield Wednesday.
Is that Sermon who used to play for Bournemouth?
Yes, it is. Andrew Sermon.
He's not bad.
Andre Green, 22 years of age, currently plays for Sheffield Wednesday. Would you take him?
He was decent when he came up for us. Didn't really get that much. I mean, he's another one we had on loan that season. We
could have got him on a free in the summer, but Jacket turned him down.
No, we had too many loan players that time.
We still do. We'll look at Wickham now.
Paul Downey's on the bench.
Oh Lord.
Unbelievable.
If he comes on, then I'm worried. We need to go on the last minute. Shove Paul down there up front. He'll smack one top bins. Anyway, Wickham's running dead. If fans thought they had an ounce of hope, Swansea, Bristol City, Cardiff, Bournemouth, and Middlesbrough.
Well, they're going down.
They're down.
Been down for ages, in my opinion.
Well, the table at the minute, they're 10 points off safety. A loss today could see them relegated, with other results going against them. But anyway, their attack, Scott Cashgett, 25, decent striker he is, if you wanted him. Fred Onyedinma. Only 24.
That's a name and a half, isn't it?
Yeah, he played in League One for them, actually. Decent little striker he is. Uche Ikpeazu, decent as well. Gareth McCleary, he's Jamaican. He's 33. They do have Adebayo Akinfenwa, but he's 39, so I don't think we should sign him on.
Unbelievable.
Oh, God. Nnamdi Offabor is on loan from Bournemouth, central midfielder, 21 years of age.
Mate, I think you need to go for younger players.
You've still got Craig McCall-Smith. He's 37. And they're starting him today as well, I think. I know they're not. He's not actually playing.
How many goals did Will Greg score for MK Dons?
Will Greg. Oh, before I do that, Jeff, all the best to Darren Moore, by the way. Yes, we do send our regards.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Sad news.
It is sad. Hopefully, he has a speedy recovery. Luckily, he's not, as far as I know, got any underlying conditions. Steve Cottrell was struggling a bit more because of his age, whereas Darren Moore's a lot younger than him. What are we looking at? Will Greg. What were you saying about Steve Cottrell?
He's not that old.
He's older than Darren Moore.
How many goals is that?
3 goals, 3 assists in 24 games. So it's not anything to be worried about necessarily. Well, it's not necessarily. Oh no! It's not one of those where you go.
Cameron Jerome's their top scorer, isn't he?
Yeah, 13 goals this season. Can you tell me who Cameron Jerome played for in his career? Should we go through his career? As we only have 2 minutes left till kick-off. As MK Dons do make their way onto the pitch.
Stoke City.
Hold on a minute. Okay. Don't just go Stoke. I don't know yet.
Norwich.
We're going to do it in order. Okay. I've just spelled his name wrong. Cameron Jerome. So he's 34 years of age. He scored 13 with 4 assists this season. Right, where did he start his career?
Norwich?
Nope.
Where?
Cardiff.
Oh, we're playing in orange. Ooh.
Why are we playing orange for? They wear white. Anyway, so he went from Cardiff then to where?
Norwich.
No.
Stoke.
No.
Where?
Birmingham.
No.
Then where did he go, Dad?
Norwich.
Nope.
Where? Stoke.
Yes. So he played 227 games for Birmingham in 5 years, which is meaning he played pretty much every week. Then he went to Stoke. Then where? He went on loan somewhere to a current Premier League team that was in the Championship in 2013-14. Eberici Eze plays for them.
Burnley? I don't know.
Dad doesn't know football that well. All right, Wilfred Zaha plays for them.
Oh, Palace.
Yes, and then he went where, Dad?
Norwich.
138 appearances for Norwich. Then the 20-game stint for half a season where?
Turkey.
Nope.
I don't know.
Derby County. Mm-hmm. Then he went to Göztepe in Turkey, and then for free to Milton Keynes Dons, where he has played 38 games, scoring 15 goals. One of the best strike rates he's actually got in his career. Thing is, people may be worried about him, but Birmingham, he played 227 games, scoring 45. Clark Harris has done that in nearly a season.
So they get on.
He scored again last night, didn't he?
Yeah, Smollett's got 2, hasn't he?
Big win for them in their local derby. I think there's going to be a minute's silence or something here, Dad. So we will what's it called? Adhere to that. I don't know what it is going on, but I think it's probably for the Duke team because it may be their first home game since it. So when the ref blows his whistle, we will join in.
You're getting loose.
And the minute silence has ended. It was in memory of the Duke. I've just seen it on Twitter. But that was a minute silence for Prince Philip. His funeral obviously taking place at 3 o'clock today, which is why all the games are taking place at either 12:30 or 5:30. Dad, final thoughts before the team kick off. to the screen.
Hopefully in the final third we're a lot more clinical, start creating a lot more chances and go for the throat in this game. I'm going for a 2-1 Pompey win today.
We're actually agreeing on a Pompey prediction for once. That makes a nice change, that does. And if you're wondering what I am typing in down here, it is the rest of the scores from League One. If I can get, I'll get as many as possible in, because then we can put them across the bottom to keep people updated. The main worry I have now is that other goals go in while I'm typing this up.
And we're off.
We are. You put your phone aside and then you won't know if we've scored.
Oh, it's only a Wi-Fi.
And Dad, I'm going to hand over commentary for you for the first minute or so while I type this up. Go on. You can do it. Oh, 1 minute. Dad is struggling. Go on. You can commentate for the first minute.
My Milton Keynes have got the ball back to the keeper. Lovely.
It's his dad's first time actually doing this by himself. So
Big hoof up front from the Milton. We got the ball now.
Where have we got the ball, Dad?
On the left wing.
On the left wing.
Good possession at the moment. It always worries me when Racket gets the ball at the back and starts playing around with it.
Who doesn't it worry? Right, all the scores have now been typed up. There you go, Dad. I don't have to leave you to do that by yourself anymore. I do apologise.
Come on, Marcus.
Come on. Oh, Dean Lewington back to his keeper, who kicks it long. This isn't the possession-based side I know of them, K-Dons. Jacob has said, hello, Blake and Paul. How are we? I'm good, mate. How are you, Dad?
All right, mate.
You are off screen a bit. Come in.
Be even better if we win.
You know, as in, move your chair in a little bit, and then you can. Yes, there we go. Now go back on the screen again. As the, do you know what annoys me about this away game? Pompey should have 6,000 fans behind that goal.
Well, at least they got no fans, have they? Let's be fair. No. Big stadium, no fans.
Good stadium. Good away. Well,
good stadium.
It's an average away day. It's only a really good. What is Dean Lewington doing here? He's gone back to his keeper, who has then absolutely punted it forward. Raggett's trying to defend. That pitch isn't great today, is it? McGilvray has it getting chased down by Grigg. McGilvray kicks it long to the right wing. Harness loses out. Back to Watmoor, who's out to... Is that Bolton? No, it's Johnson. Hello, I'm saying a frustrating 1-1. I hope not. But as I said, it won't be easy to beat this NK on side.
No, definitely not.
People will say, oh, they're 14th, we should beat them. Burton were what, 18th? We didn't beat them.
And where we're
Didn't even get a point off them. Where we're Crew 15th?
Oh, that's good play.
So Pompey looking the brighter in this opening 2 minutes here. As Williams has it down the wing. Out to Harness on the right wing, right by the byline. He goes across it, blocked out, and it is going to be easily cleared away. No, it's not. Johnson's up there. He deflects it, but it's
good pressing.
Just a bit of pinball in the left back position for MK Dons. Good pressing from Pompey here. And it's gone out for a MK Dons goal kick. Pompey pressing them high and not letting them do what they want to do. Yeah. I said we had to do this and we're doing it well, Dad.
I've got something for you.
Oh, you've got something, have you? What have you got? Get in! Not for Pompey. But there's been a goal. Aha, thank you, Dad. Now we have 2. They are going to go on the side here. Aha, and a pack of Star Mix as well. Look at Dad. Treating me today. Thank you very much. There's been a goal, Dad, in a game that you missed out on. But the goal has come down by Gunwharf. United Services Portsmouth are 1-0 up in the FA Vars, I think it is. Hopefully, they can win.
Hopefully.
What a day it would have been if fans could have gone into US Portsmouth. I'm going to go at 2 because qualifying is on. Look at my... Oh, yeah, fair enough.
Qualifying?
If you look at their name, Dad, as they said, F1 and football fans, so it would have been F1 qualifying. Who's your favourite F1 driver then? Because I know a few. I don't really follow the sport. But do let me know who your favourite one is. I hope you don't say Lewis Hamilton, because a lot of people say Lewis Hamilton, don't they?
He's the best, isn't he?
Lando Norris.
Verstappen's decent.
Verstappen is decent. Who's your favourite driver, Dad?
Okay.
Down the left wing with Curtis, who nips around one defender, then Lewington blocks him off, and Curtis is dead.
Curtis
has been shot. Jacob Pierre Gasly. I've heard of him. I don't know who. Is it Williams? No, it's not Williams. Who does Gasly race for, Jacob? I've heard about. I think he's good. But once again, I don't know much of F1.
Okay, it's on the floor.
We've been sniped. Very good challenge.
There's nothing even in that.
It's only because Lewington's hit him hard and he's not got the decision. Curtis has gone down. F1, probably George Russell, British driver for Williams. Yes, George Russell is a nice guy. Wasn't he at Mercedes last year as their backup driver? Because he came covered for Hamilton at one point, didn't he? Alpha Tauri. Right, fair enough, Jacob. Curtis has been tackled fairly hard, but not badly. But he has got a broken leg. He needs an operation. Aaron Curtis is a liability sometimes, isn't he?
Can't deal with it. Him coming off.
He won't, because he's not actually had anything happen to him. He's just.
Also.
I bet they are. Dad is stealing all the sweets he bought. Look, he's fine. I don't know why he's been down for like 5 minutes when he's quite clearly fine. Well, what can we say? What's happened to Closey? He's got a groin injury. So he probably would have started today. But he's been replaced by White due to his groin being injured. I don't think it's a bad groin injury, otherwise it would have been set pre-match. But I think it was just a slight one. It's just about ruled him out. I'm trying to work out what round of the FA Vars it's in, because I can't remember for US Pompey. Last 32. And you know what, Dad? Just realised that we should really have this on. Because it's on YouTube, this FA Vars game.
Oh, don't put 2 games on.
No, because we had it for the Sunderland game, and we might as well. It's on different Wi-Fi's anyway. So I'm thinking we might as well watch US Pompey. We've done it before. So we'll do it again.
Terrible kick from McGilvery straight to that pass.
Yep. I'll let you answer this, Dad. F1 football fan has said, sound like you enjoyed the sweets then. Yeah, I think Encadon's the worst club in the EFL. What do you think?
Yeah.
Is it there?
Not been a proper team, are they, really?
No.
Good tackle there.
Waha, come on. There we go. Lovely day at US Pompey there. And there's a interesting game going on there. I don't know what's going on. There's no. Obviously, this is quite low level streaming, isn't it? That it's like a camera set up. That's it.
Yeah.
But Encadon's worst team in the EFL. Dad, you didn't answer the question.
Yeah, they are. Shocking. Not even a proper team.
I'm older than them.
Not quite. 2004. Oh yeah.
When was I born?
That's true.
Yeah.
About the same.
Yeah. Stupid.
I think this is a bit of a sloppy start from Pompey. Not really much to get excited about so far.
No.
Neither team's had a chance yet. That's a good tackle. Now, promising.
Go on.
Spread it.
Out to the left for Curtis.
Right, see if you can do something with it.
Cuts inside. Has a shot. Saved comfortably.
We've had a shot on target. Rona Curtis.
Oh. Well, I'll tell you something. So when Curtis was down, Ryan Williams changed his boots.
Mm.
Don't ask me why, but he did. So what is going on at Pompey? 3 of our best young players have just left. Gerard Story's now left.
To go where?
Nowhere. He just left. We're letting all of our youngsters go. I don't get why. I've forgotten to do that. There we go. It is 0-0. I didn't realise I still had Thoughts Pompey fans on the screen, but... Oh my God. Did he just do that?
Is that a good pass? Great pass.
Great pass there. Marquis does bring it down fairly well. Down the right-hand side. Oh, that's
my
shocking.
days.
I think it bubbled in front of his foot there, or at least I hope it did. Marquis gets the ball on the right-hand side of the box,
And just
looks to put a cross or a shot in, and pings it out into the stand. We've got to be finishing those kind of shots. I know the touch didn't help him.
He should have crossed it.
Yeah, I think he tried, but it bubbled.
No, it was awful.
Or he should have at least smashed it across the goal, shouldn't he? But he's gone to try and chip it for Williams at the back post, and he's just... But that move started off by Curtis trying to do a skin and falling over the ball. Nathan says, "Hi Blake, hello Nathan, how are you today, mate?" Who's Sunderland got today? Blackpool. That's what they've got. Nathan, you hoping you win? You think you're going to win? Do you think it may be one you're going to lose again? Do you think you've still got promotion hopes? Let me know, mate, let me know. Have a look at the scores, actually. Hello! Well, there's been a goal from someone who I wouldn't have expected to score today. Rochdale have gone 1-0 up
Against
Accrington. That's the first goal in the league today. I don't know whether that actually lifts them off bottom yet. It does. It lifts them into 22nd.
Accrington have had a terrible run, haven't they?
Accrington are 12th, which obviously isn't bad, but they lost 5-1 to Wimbledon, 7-0 to Peterborough. They've only had 3 wins in the last game against Oxford, Wickham. Sorry, since the 20th of February, they've only won 3 games, and they're against Swindon, Wigan, and Oxford. And they've lost to Peterborough 7-0, Sunderland 2-0, NK Dons, Bristol Rovers, Ipswich, Crewe, and then drawing loads of games as well. And even before that, they were 3 without a win. So, yeah. Oh, they've got the NK Dons ball in the edge of the box here. He looks to curl it left-footed. It hits the post. That should have gone in.
MK nearly scored.
Is it again? And this one's curling. It's just about over the bar. That could have very, very easily been 1-0.
Yeah.
It's not in line with the penalty spot. It's just off to the right of it there. Some good skill by the NK Dons man. He cuts inside. He goes onto his right foot, passes it. Then he touches it back onto his left, curls it left-footed, and it hits the upright.
Yeah, we're lucky.
Very, very close there to being 1-0. I'm fine, but we have Blackpool. I think we're going to get beat again, and we're bottled top 2, like I said. Yeah, Nathan, I didn't think you would, mate. But as we were saying earlier, it's looking ever increasingly likely that the top 2 now will be getting up. 2
bad losses against Charlton and Wigan for you guys, isn't it?
But Charlton was a bad loss enough, and then to back that up by losing to Wigan, it was just after being 1-0 up as well. Then it kind of went, oh, well, maybe it's not on.
Who have Lincoln got today?
Lincoln have got Bristol Rovers away.
So that's not an easy game either, is it? Bristol Rovers 5.
It should be an easy game, but it won't be because I know we know what football's like. Only the 1 goal in the Championship as it stands, and that's come for Sheffield Wednesday. 1-0 up at home to Bristol City. They've been in League One goals. Grimsby have beaten Bolton 1-0, and Morecambe have beaten Oldham 1-0.
You mean League 2?
I did say League 2, didn't I?
You said League 1.
Oh, I meant League 2. Bolton there. This is mental because Morecambe, with a win today, go within a point of 3rd. Morecambe, the team that every single year battles to stay in the division, aren't going to be staying in it anymore, and they might end up in League One. That'd be a small club in League One. Do you think we'll get promoted? I'll pass it on to you. Do you think we can get promoted?
Not playing like this, we won't.
We've not been awful. We've not been great, but I think we've got them panicked a little bit. Accrington have equalised within 3 minutes.
If you get in the playoffs, anything's possible, but I just think
it won't be easy.
This game, oh God, he's handballed it.
That's unlucky, Dad. You can't. Don't criticise. It's unlucky. Go on.
We're not getting after him at all so far.
No, we're not. This US game is actually quite enjoyable compared to that.
Mm-hmm.
Accrington have already equalised where Rochdale have. Yep. So, we're playing very poor, no passion or anything anymore. The only good thing about them 2 games is that Charlie White scored in one of them. Thing is, this was what it was. Sunderland were really passionate. They showed they really wanted it.
Yeah.
And then it all disappeared and they didn't get any games anymore.
I wouldn't want to play Sunderland in the playoffs, I'll tell you that much.
No, they have that they can just beat teams. Even if they're not in good form, I still think they'd beat us.
I don't think anyone would want to play them.
No. But equally, I'd rather play them over Blackpool. Look at the form Blackpool have going
Someone
into
get
it.
a head on it.
Whoa-ha!
It's free header for MK
Free header in
Dons.
the box there, right on the penalty spot by
Just
for MK
right.
Dons. Very good ball from the left-hand side, left-footed, whipped into the box. I think that was Sorinola. He looks to go on his right, cuts back. Oh no, he doesn't. It wasn't Sorinola. It was not back to number 10. Free header on the penalty spot. Raggett left his man, headed just wide of the far post. That's another one. That should be 1-0.
They've had good chances in the last 15 minutes.
Very good chances as well, not just decent ones. But we'll look at Sunderland's running then, Dad. So they're winless in 3.
Oh.
They now, after Blackpool today, have Hull, Accrington, Blackpool again, Plymouth and Northampton.
It's not easy, is it?
It's not easy. The last 2 they should win. But once again, they're scrapping for points. Look at Blackpool's running then to see if they will be making the playoffs. Wigan have gone 1-0 up again. But Crew at home, they are 1-0 up. So Blackpool, Doncaster 1-0 up as well. Blackpool are now, Dad, is a mental stat, unbeaten since the 6th of February. Only one league defeat since the 29th.
Good pass.
Only one league defeat since the 2nd of... Bicycle kick from Marcus, what a save!
Oh, nearly.
What a save! That was a bicycle kick. I was looking at fixtures then. So Johnson's coming down the right from the right back position, gets in behind to Harness, who darts in just to the edge of the box, whips it across. Marcus bicycle kicks it, going bottom corner. Phenomenal save there from the goalkeeper to keep it at 0-0. That's the best chance of the game there. I haven't seen that. No one else has got that close. And half time at the US game there. But we will turn that off for now, 15 minutes. But that should have been 1-0.
Yeah, great chance.
To be fair, I don't know why he's bicycle kicked it and not left it for Curtis, but he's done well with the bicycle kick. I will edit these scores now to show that. I didn't mean to put it on the screen. Whoops, I put the wrong thing, and Blake O'Neill has done it again. And
Blake O'Neill done it again. Terrible.
Dad, what have you made of the first 17 minutes?
Stop start. They've had 2 chances. We've had 2. Curtis had a shot on goal and that overhead kick or bicycle kick from Marcus just there. But we're certainly not dominating them.
No. Oh my God, I can't edit today. I do apologise while I'm over here. Pompey fans, do you reckon we can still get promoted, as the F1 fan did say? I still hope we can.
Get a challenge in, for God's sake.
We'll leave it. They get to the edge of the box and we don't seem to want to touch them. Look, Dean Newington just stopped with the ball and just think one easily in. To the back post for Sorinola, heads it back across to Grigg. Raggett heads away. Harness then follows up and gets it further away, and then Williams heads it and loses where the ball is. And they're running through us, Dad.
We're not looking great at the back.
Another ball into the box that's gone over everyone out for a goal kick, but still, we're not stopping.
Yeah, we're not looking great.
We look all right pressing in our attack, but our defence isn't good enough today. Rayan City, hey, what's up? How are you today, mate? Hope you're well. We're okay. Well, we're paying at the minute, but
the sun is shining.
In the sky, there ain't a cloud in. There is a cloud inside. Actually, it's over there.
Hoof from McGilvery. MK Don's got the ball again.
Any surprises?
Oh,
Daniels. Daniels will go into the book for a cynical foul there. I'm watching Newcastle versus West Ham. Lingardinho in form. Mate, he's class.
what's the score now?
0-0. Lingardinho is carrying the Hammers to Champions League.
Where's West Ham in Champions League? Crazy.
West Ham in the Champions League, but Arsenal won't be.
They might be if they win the Europa League.
West Ham in the Champions League, but Liverpool won't be.
Crazy.
Tottenham won't be. Everton won't be. Do you know what's mental, though? That shows how much finance is involved in the Premier League. Is that West Ham used to be a yo-yo club?
Let's see out this free kick.
Don't know who's taking it, but it's a very dangerous area. Just perspective to the right, not far off. The stream did cut then, I think.
Huh?
Yeah, we're frozen. We'll be back now. Free kick taken straight into the wall, and then and eventually cleared. I do apologise if we are cutting out. I don't know what's going on with the Wi-Fi. It seems to love to do this, doesn't it? Come on. Wi-Fi, work.
Was Andy Cannon on the bench?
Yes.
Might need to bring him on, I reckon.
Might have to. Just for that extra bit in the midfield. Just gets stuck in, doesn't he? That's the main thing.
Some of our passes look
just wayward.
Shady,
There's
wayward.
no need to bring him down there. Rayan City, I wish Lingard leaves Man United and joins West Ham on a permanent. So do I. He's looked better at West Ham, and to be honest, he's not going to get in at United, is he? Look at their team. They've got Van der Beek, who's still starting the bench.
Sometimes you don't make the squad, that Van der Beek.
Exactly. 1-0 to Lincoln, is it? Oh dear. Indeed it is.
So the possession stats have just come up. MK Don 63% possession.
But they're used to having it, aren't they, Dan?
Portsmouth 37.
Yes. That's not what we want to see, but it's not unexpected. Lincoln, with a win today, Dad, could go within 2 points of Sunderland. They're 8 points off promotion with a game in hand. Can Lincoln still do it then? No. I don't think they can either. But you can never... It's not over until the fat lady sings. And Dad, she ain't singing.
She ain't singing. We're not singing here, mate, I tell you.
We'll put the scores on the doors on the bottom now. Blackpool 0, Sunderland 0, Bristol Rovers 0, Lincoln 1, Burton 0, Plymouth 0, Charlton 0, Ipswich 0, Hull 0, Fleetwood 0, Rochdale 1, Accrington 1, Shrewsbury 0, Doncaster 1, and Wigan are 1-0 up at home to Crewe. Wigan stand up.
Oh, it's not a good run, isn't it? Although decent against us. Just a weldy goal from Cannon, isn't it? We beat him.
You are not wrong there, Father.
There's no pace to our play at all. It's all very slow and mundane.
It's like we're happy to let them have all the ball and then we'll just catch them later on. A throw in there that Curtis does. What? I mean, he knocks it past the defending person. They go down to the floor. And then the ref gives a free kick against Curtis. And now the ref's going to talk to Curtis about not getting in the way of the free kick when he hasn't actually told us where to put the ball yet. What's your score prediction? We've both actually gone for a 2-1 Pompey win. But I might actually have to change that to a 0-0 draw.
Yeah, it's another poor watch, to be fair. It's very stop-start. But we're not pressing. We're very slow. There's no pace to our play at all.
There has been a big goal in League One, Dad.
Yeah.
It's come... Why is Marquis shot from there? Oh, hello. Good vision. Marquis has had a shot from the halfway line. Just about gone wide of the goal. He capitalised on a defensive error. And it probably was the right decision, actually, Dad, wasn't it? It wasn't far off, and the keeper was miles away. But there's been a goal at the K-Con. But for who? Paul O'Neill.
For Fleetwood, John. Jeff.
John? Who's John?
Johnny boy.
Hull 0, Fleetwood 1. Big goal there. Could Hull still mess it up, Dad?
They haven't got many games left, have they?
They've only got 4 left. Hull are now only...
So three after
If
today.
Sunderland win today, it's 5 points with a game in hand again. So it's then back to being close again.
They've only got... After today, they've only got 3 games.
4.
Oh, this is their 42nd game.
Yeah. Pompey are pretty... If Hull win today, Pompey are out of the promotion hunt. Bless me. Officially, is what I meant to say. So at the moment, there's still some hope, but... Well, there's not really any hope left, is there? But there's...
That's it, get the ball. Oh, you can't even...
Good tackle, Dad. Calm down.
Come on.
So mathematically, with a draw today with a win today, Pompey would be 12 points off promotion with 5 games left.
Forget it.
Nah, and Sunderland would be something off.
The way we're playing, we're lucky to get the
You
playoffs.
just disappeared again.
Sorry.
Come back in. You don't have to go sit over there like an old woman.
This ain't playoff form, mate, while I'm watching here.
This is relegation scrap. But as you said, they don't have any worries anymore. You know, unless everyone wins all their games and MK Dons lose them all, they're not going down. F1 a football fan, a Bristol City defender just turned into a goalkeeper and tipped it over the bar, and the penalty was saved. Did he? I'm guessing you're watching that on Sky Sports then. I mean, we could have that up right now, couldn't we? And I could have the lot. I don't know why I don't think of these things. Because I have Sky Sports on my iPad.
I'd just like to see us create a couple of chances, you know what I mean?
Who wouldn't, Dad? Who wouldn't? You know what, we will get it up.
Right, can we do something with this?
No. Oh, hello, Marcus is through, left-footed, awful. I think he was offside anyway, but awful.
Was he offside?
Yeah. Not good enough there from Mr. Marquis. Right. We're going to put Sky News on, because then we can actually see what's going on in other things, can't we?
No, because we'll see.
Oh, we could see Copycat. No, we won't actually, because we're only like 30 seconds behind. And if you don't watch it, then you're fine. Because I find out on my phone anyway, because I'm sat on this half the time. Anyway. Oh yeah, Henry Lansbury. That's who did it. Yes, the football scores and they showed it. Yeah, they normally do. What is your favourite Pompey game ever? I'm going to take this as what we've been to. Because I can't say like the FA Cup final in 2008 because I don't remember it.
Notts County away.
4 years ago today that was. Not Cheltenham at home.
Notts County.
In terms of a day out, that's up there. Interestingly, Henry Lansbury is already 1-0. So Sheffield Wednesday are already winning 1-0 at Bristol City, and he's decided to handball it off the line.
You said that?
Yeah. But no, he punched it off the line and they went, well done, mate, good
Well,
save.
mate. Crack on.
Of course I didn't just applaud him. But yeah, Notts County's up there, great day. I remember that day because you couldn't get in any pubs and you went to a co-op and bought 2 crates and just sat there. Because it took ages. What about a game that had no significance but was class anyway? Blackpool away was good, but that was just 1-0. So boring game, good weekend.
Great weekend. Definitely good. One of the best away days, Blackpool, no doubt about it.
Just trying to think. That Wickham away win 3-2 was quite good. Remember Brett Pittman's free kick that day?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
I think it was 3-1 up and then we went, oh dear. Yeah, there's been quite a few, because away days are better, in my opinion. Do let me know, Pompey fans, what you prefer. But we prefer away days because you get to travel, you meet up with your mates in a place you don't know.
Burton was decent away, though, 1-2-1.
I don't remember much of that day, but yeah. Sunny that day, wasn't it? Yeah, because you went in flip-flops. Imagine going to a football game and going, right, we're going up north, we're going somewhere, we don't know what the weather's going to be like. I'm wearing flip-flops.
It was a hot day, though.
Yeah, luckily.
We're rabbiting on a bit here because there's not really a lot to talk about in this game. Once again, Pompey are not really inspiring us at the moment.
Boring.
Very slow, as I've said before.
Not like sleeping, man.
That's not to say that MK Dons are playing anything special either, but
just not been great from Pompey.
Yeah, especially if we're a team that needs to trying to get promoted or trying to get in the playoffs. We haven't kept the ball very well today, which is a worry. Harness loses it on the right wing.
Oh, we win it back though, and then hoof it long, and then they get it back again. It's like tennis. Yeah. Worst away game was Gillingham.
No,
at least we didn't lose. I'm a Wickham away, our first away game.
This ref likes to give them a lot of free kicks here, doesn't he?
He does. Do you remember, just before we mentioned that, do you remember Wickham away when it was raining, a deflected goal? That wasn't fun, was it? But at Shrewsbury, we lost 1-0. Been a few. Right, I've never been to a Pompey away game apart from Wembley versus Sunderland, mate. You're missing out. They're great.
Away days are the best.
They're funny when you go to Westwood. I'm outside. What's the time? 3. All right, brilliant. Cheers for that. Carver Selwood the goal there. 4 Fleetwood.
Fleetwood are a decent team. It's been a bit unlucky this season.
Well, it just didn't start well, did it? And then, the manager left. Simon Grayson will do all right for them. Into the box by William to White, who's lost out. Pressed straight back on there by Williams, who does nearly win it back, but doesn't. I've noticed that our fullbacks love to get forward, don't they?
We haven't really got any crosses in yet, which is a worry.
Oh, he's just decided he wants to nip cut past Williams with no contest. Middlesbrough pulled one back against QPR.
Look how much space he's got in the middle there.
And he's out to the right. There's no one there. It's across the pool. That should have been 1-0.
That's terrible.
Calls for a penalty from MK Dons there as well, but they've gone unanswered. Back into the box now, headed away by Watmore. That should have been 1-0 there. Yeah. That should have been 1-0. I was only 13. I'll definitely go some away games when older. Yeah, mate, you need to. I'm in my first one, 12. Proper one.
Yeah, 12.
Oh, get up, Dean Lewington, you muppet.
Oh, come on, you got
go on, finish it. Oh, don't shoot. Oh! I think he's clipped the outside of the post there.
Oh, God, score. He had time to take it in.
It's gone up the line. Williams has held off Lewington, who's decided he wants to die on the floor, doing the same thing as what Heung-min Son did. Williams into Marquis, who then looks perfect ball across to Ronan Curtis, who decides to hit it first time from outside the box and clips the right hand post.
Yeah, he should
have run that into the box.
He should have run it in.
No pressure.
Great chance. But he hit it first time and he had time to take it in.
Yeah. Anyway, Middlesbrough have come one back against QPR there. Ever guess who scored?
Who?
Yannick Bolasie.
Oh, he's a player. Did you play for them there? Play for them?
Yeah.
Palace.
I think he's on loan there. I think he's only on loan there because he's not playing for...
What a chance that was. What a chance.
That should have been 1-0. Ow.
I don't see why he didn't take it on.
Silly, really. Should have just gone, come on then, I'll have you.
Great pass from Marquis across, but
there was no one even in front of him. He's got plenty of time to take that, but...
Yes, good tackle.
Good tackle from Harvey White there. Plays a 1-2 with Williams. Turns onto his left.
Good pass.
Great pass to the left wing for Curtis, who comes inside. Skips around Dean Lewington. Right-footed shot. Spilled by the keeper, but then cleaned up by his defender. Another good chance there, actually. What's going on there? Stoke versus Preston. Got saved. I don't know why they showed that.
Curtis has got to be taking some of these.
He's got to take at least a chance soon. But
we need to be quicker. Zip the ball around. Come on.
Yeah, what can you say though? Is it happens, doesn't it? Pompey just not on their day yet. Please do subscribe if you're new again. Yeah, it means a lot to me. Can we get 750 by tonight? Hopefully so. Slowed up recently, hasn't it, Dad? We were flying up in subscribers and then it's been stuck in the 740s all week. But
this is worrying. They're getting too much time on the ball in front of our back four.
Wickham version had a penalty, it's one, didn't it? They should have. That was handball. Not been given, but that was a penalty.
Oh.
We're into our box again on the left-hand side. Stopped by Naylor and kicked out to Harnett, but he's not got it. Sorinaldo's got it on the left wing, and their player is dead on the edge of the box. Sorinaldo wants a cuddle. And then blocked out for Mkedon's throwing down the left wing. Very boring. Nothing going on. Oh, I don't know whether they showed this on iFollow, but Dean Lewington's gone into the book for moaning at the referee. Because he did Heung-min Son, he just got tapped in the face and decided he was dead. How is that a foul? Sorry, their player has run towards Williams, kicked the ball into Williams, and jumped on the floor, and he's got a free kick for it. This referee is not giving Pompey anything. I say that, I'll give us a penalty in a minute, we'll still miss it. I want a free kick though. I don't know why he's not played the advantage either. He didn't want to run over there. Great pressing from Marquis there. Wins a Pompey throw in down the right wing. Very, very boring. I do apologise for the fact this isn't very entertaining. There's just not much we can actually do about it, is there? Daniels cuts out a loose pass there. But I think it's just hit Harness and gone wayward. Sorenada into the box. Goes for a shot, gets blocked straight away.
Right, what can you do with it now?
Okay, what a ball. Long ball from Harness, well done. Marquis goes over to the right to no one. Williams picked it up though. Well, Marquis just slowed that.
Well, at least we're keeping the ball now. Keep the ball. And we're going backwards.
It's like Watmore and Johnson are playing tennis. To him, to me, to you, to me, to you, to me.
That was a useless clearance from McGill.
There we go. Very boring, Pompey. Very boring this, Dad, isn't it?
No, it's not great, man. We've had a couple of chances, but so have they. I mean, they do worry me when they're allowed to dribble into the, in front of our back four on the 18-yard line. That's when have we got the ball back here?
Great challenge there by Harvey White again.
Oh, lovely. Someone get in the middle.
Harness calling for a penalty on the right-hand side of the box. Like Williams, sorry.
That ball's got to be crossed in, I mean.
West Ham down to 10 men. Craig Dawson's been sent off.
Look, you pass it there.
He rugby tackles him. Yeah. Look at the back post there. Williams has been rugby tackled.
You've got to be passing that.
No, but Williams has been rugby tackled in the box.
Another wasted opportunity. The ball should have been slid across to the middle. We might have had a good chance, but no.
A boring game at the Comedy Geo who's top rate.
Who's is that?
Or Dad.
Oh, he's nicked it. That's better.
So White.
I'm going to go back again.
To Daniels. You mind about us not having the ball, and then we don't do anything with it. You mind about that? Newcastle have gone 1-0 up. It's a Diop own goal.
Well, that's them safe if they win today. What was that? What was that? Awful.
Could West Ham's Champions League dreams be coming to an end?
Oh, we've got the ball here, Blakes. And there's no one in the middle.
It's a free kick.
What's this ref on?
Curtis has knocked the ball round the MK Dons defender, through his legs, and then been clattered, and he's not got anything for it.
Close him down. But he's giving them a free kick on the edge of the box.
Yep. Of course he has. What even is that for? He's right in front of him and then falling over. Sunderland. Kieran, how are you getting on? Do you have a look?
Oh, this is shocking.
0-0. Still 0-0 in the Sunderland game, then. You know what? I hope Sunderland win that so that Blackpool drop points. If Blackpool, if we score now, we're above Blackpool.
Yeah,
we're not gonna. So it's fine. We don't like scoring.
Such a frustrating watch.
So another free kick in the exact same place as last time.
But we should have had a free kick. That's
we should have, yes. For the exact same thing, pretty much.
The ref's shocking. I never usually agree with you.
Left-footed, taken round the wall, just wide of the post.
I never usually agree with you on this, Blake, on refs, but this ref is terrible. He's hardly giving us any free kicks. And he's literally every time one of their players falls down, they get a free kick.
It is shocking. I don't get this. Like I never blame it on referees, but you can't do anything. It's impossible.
See the run that us again.
So I was looking at Sky.
Come on. Penalty.
Penalty to MK Dons. Why am I not surprised? What's it for? Oh, that is a penalty.
Oh, it's
Charlie Daniels gives away the penalty.
He's
just chopped him down. There's no need for it.
It just gets worse and worse. I mean, we're watching. This is draw.
Oh, please save it. Please save it. I think it is Will Grigg to take. No, it's not, is it? Don't even know. Number 10. Whoever number 10 is. He's going to step up. He's centred to the ball, so I don't know what foot he's taking it with. Don't want to look. Left-footed. Bottom left corner. 1-0 to MK Dons.
Oh.
Think that. I don't even know who that was. MK Dons 1, Portsmouth 0.
We're just not being good enough. As simple as that. I mean,
they're all. I told you they were going to get a decision soon that would hinder the game, and they have. They've got a penalty. 0-0, mate. Bottle Jobs FC Sunderland. Mate, I don't know. I predicted you to win the league. You'd finally get it done. I know you just.
someone needs to give our team a good kick up the arse because this simply isn't good enough.
I don't get it.
Charlie Daniels.
Scott Fraser with the goal there.
Charlie Daniels is not fit at all. Shouldn't be put. Well, we've got no other options, but he's not fit. He's been on holiday for the last 6 months.
Bristol Rovers down to 10 men as well. Scott Fraser with the penalty there. 41st minute. 1-0.
Harness looks completely off the pace today.
He does. This is genuinely painful now. Portsmouth and Sunderland shouldn't be in this league. We shouldn't, mate. Both of us are too big. Obviously, we're here for a reason. We shouldn't be here.
This is awful from us today. Awful.
Newcastle 2-0 up. I don't know what Charlie Daniels is doing there.
And to be fair, it was a penalty.
Yeah, but Charlie Daniels, the ball is still, and he decided, right, I'm going to attack that. No need for him to make the challenge whatsoever, and he kicked him. I don't get why. That's another foul. Another one not given by the referee. That's what, 5?
He's not giving us anything.
I'm convinced Curtis could be punched and he'd still go, good shackle, mate. Joke of a ref. I'm not even blaming the ref, but come on, Daniels
giving
again.
the ball away there.
I'm not even blaming the ref, but you can't look past it, can you? You can't say it's not the ref because he's the one that's given the decisions. Just before their free kick up the other end, we should have had a free kick, and that led to the penalty.
Oh my days.
Jesus. Williams tries to knock it back to Johnson. It just goes straight out for MK Dons throwing. Starting to wonder if it was just a new manager bounce.
And end of the day, you can't. The players have got to do the business on the pitch. I mean, it's not. You can't, look at that. Lost it again.
There. Johnson does win it back though. Down the right wing to Harness. Lewington, I think, comes across there. It might not have been Lewington, but someone comes across there. It might be Darling. His name is Harry Darling.
Harry Darling.
Comes across and kicks it out. Up to Harness again. Who
Harness looks terrible today.
Everyone does. Well, Marquis is probably our only player that looks half decent. And maybe Harvey White. See, my God.
Another free kick for them, yeah.
What did he fall over there? A snail that was on the floor?
God,
What was wrong with that then? Must win today for Sunderland because Hull are losing. We win, we'd be 5 points behind, plus we've got a game down to them. Got them Tuesday as well. Mate, it's big for you. But at the moment you're not, and you need to. But, oh, for God's sake. Yeah. Painful.
We're just giving the ball back to him all the time. Look how much space he's got in the middle there.
Yeah.
Oh, just run it. Yeah.
Not debating it.
We just let him come on to us. It's just not good enough.
No, it's not.
Charlie Daniels looks like he's been in the pub for the last 10 days.
And gives away a corner. Since Monday, Charlie Daniels hasn't left the pub.
No,
When it closes, he goes outside and sits on a bench and it reopens again.
Shocking. I bet there'll be a few minutes added on here.
3. Probably about 3.
Hasn't come up, has it?
No. We wait to see how long it's added on. Whipped in, left-footed, Raggett heads it clear. Marcus wins the next header out to Naylor, who smacks it clear to Curtis, who does eventually win it. To Marquis. Out to Harness on the left wing. Tries to cut inside, gets cut out, but Marquis comes and collects it. Runs around 1. Into the box now, Marquis left-footed. Gets it back on his right. He's fiddling about, they can't do anything. And it's back to White. Marquis did well there, but no support.
No support at all.
Louis, at this rate, we ain't even get a playoff spot.
Well, they're going to score again in a minute.
Wouldn't be surprised. I hope half-time comes. It was 3 minutes added on, by the way, Des.
Look how much space he's got.
Into the box now. What a block by Sean Raggett. Another block on the line by Daniels. This is shocking. 2 blocks on the line by Daniels and Raggett there. Pompey throwing up on the right wing position.
Unbelievable. That
should have been 2-0.
Look at the defending. It's atrocious. Look at him. He looks like he's just died. Well, fair enough, he's on the back. Oh.
But he shouldn't have been on the line. He should have been the one pressing it.
Yeah, I mean, we're letting them run at us. This could got to stop. Can you get a crossing? Oh.
Curtis across the box to Marquis, who smashes it over. I think that will be a corner, though. I don't think it was him that just blazed that one out. I think it was. Fair. Should we have a look? So it's there. Curtis then into the box, around the penalty spot. It looks like Dean Lewington has blocked it there, and it's gone out for a corner. It has. And
still delivery.
Daniels to take. Probably end up giving away a penalty from this as well, won't it? Just a good ball, that's all it needs. To the front post, Curtis flicks it on, out to Harness into the box. And
Harness needs to be taken off, he's just useless.
Yeah, it's offside. Painful. This is just painful to watch, painful to comment. This is boring. And after this, we've got 15 minutes of just sat here even more. Blackpool 0-0 at half time.
Look at him, we're letting them play around us.
It's awful.
Give it away. There's no hope for us getting any free kicks out of these lot. This ref, sorry. Lewis coming on half time. Well,
I can't get on.
Half time 1-0.
Yep. Dad, thoughts on that first half?
We've had some shots, but at the back we look shaky at best. When they're running onto us, we just let them have all. I know they're a possession-based team, but we're letting them run onto us every 2 minutes. You can't do that. Harness looks off the pace. Williams looks off the pace.
Daniels looks way off the pace.
Marquis has had a couple of chances. Curtis had a couple of chances, but we're not. There's no pace to our play. We're not keeping the ball. We're giving it back. The referee's having a bad game because every time one of their players go down, they get a free kick.
Someone just suggested something like that before you go to the toilet. 3-5-2 for the second half. Daniels off and Cannon on in midfield to match them.
Yeah, we got to do something because the draw's not good enough either.
No, it's probably not. No. Oh, having a yawn. So I'm very tired after watching that first half. Louis Harness needs to come off. Marcus needs to support out. They're only go 2 up top. Or you go 3-5-2 with Daniels coming off 4, Cannon, and just put Harness up there with Marcus maybe. Something's got to be done, that's for sure. We'll look down here now at the league table. Pompey 6th, only 2 points ahead of Charlton, who do have a game in hand. That's where the problems lie at the moment. If Charlton find a winner today, they will be level on points with us with that game in hand.
From the Charlton play.
Now, Charlton, I don't know whether they have an easy game. We will have a look at who they do have. Ipswich at home. Please, Ipswich, at least win that. Wouldn't normally want Ipswich to win, but in the circumstances, that's the best result. Funniest thing is, Doncaster are winning, which puts them 5 points off of the playoffs with a game in hand.
You see?
So they're not even out of it now that Pompey have just hit this awful form. I think Sunderland are pretty much confirmed playoff spot. Lincoln pretty much as well, unless they get some bad form. And then it's anyone's for the rest.
I'll be back in a minute.
Oh. Dad's nipping off quickly. Harness needs to come off. Yeah, I've already read that one. Yeah, possibly. Just painful. That's all it is. My Twitter's not well. I want to see what Pompey fans are having to say on Twitter, but I can't exactly read it at the moment. Someone just put Charlie Daniels making Lee Brown look like prime Roberto Carlos. Not even wrong. It's the worst thing. Bristol Rovers are down to 10 men. I don't know what for. I do apologise for the boringness of this stream. But, you know, the thing is, we have the easiest run into the end of the season. We should be winning these games. We should be. These games should be the ones we should be battering teams, or at least getting 3 points. Even, like, you can say, oh, yeah, well, Pompey, you know, this is one they could lose. No, because we lost to Burton. You can't now say, yeah, we should lose this one, because we shouldn't. I hate to admit it, but you shouldn't be losing this one. But what can you do? What can you do? Pompey fans, do let me know your thoughts on the game so far, because it has been very, very boring. If you're watching at home, let me know what you think. The scores on the doors are going on the bottom now. I'll read them out in a minute. The only games I was expecting us to lose is the one of the Accrington games. Yeah, Louis. Just again, that's one you can kind of say, fair enough, we've lost one game there, but with this only one. But no, we lose it. Even if we lose this one, we're then winless in 4, 3, we're winless in 3. 2 losses, 1 draw in that time to 2 teams that we shouldn't be losing to. But we'll read out the scores now anyway. They are on the bottom as well. But Blackpool 0, Sunderland 0, Bristol Rovers 0, Lincoln 1, Burton 0, Plymouth 0, Charlton 0, Ipswich 0, Hull 0, Fleetwood 1, MK Dons then 1-0 up against Pompey, obviously. Rochdale 1-1 with Accrington, Doncaster winning 1-0 away at Shrewsbury, and Wigan claiming a 1-0 win as it stands at home to Crewe. So, as it stands, Pompey 6th, 2 points above Charlton, just inside the playoff spot. Charlton are 2 points off us with a game in hand. It's not looking good, Pompey fans. A win today could have pushed us into 5th. It's now looking like it's going to push us almost out of the playoffs. If Charlton find a winner today, they won't go above us, but they will be joint on points because their goal difference is less. But this is painful. We're going to have a look now, though, and see what happened in the last two. Obviously, we beat them 2-1 at home. But I think we should have a look and just see what that game was like. in terms of who won that. So they were that day. Their goal was a Fraser penalty. All the goals were scored inside 23 minutes. We went 1-0 up. They equalised. Then we won it with a Harrison penalty. But they went 1-0. They went 1-1 with a Scott Fraser penalty. They haven't scored an open play goal against us this season. Wow. And that day we beat them 2-1. They had 18 shots with 6 on target, and they had 71% possession. And we beat them 2-1. The team that day was McGilvray, Johnson, Watmore, Raggett, Brown, Naylor, Morris, Curtis, Harness, Jacobs, and Harrison. And we beat them with that team. They played a 3-5-2 that day as well. But to think we beat that, so they've scored 2 against us this season, neither of which have actually come from open play. They battered us that day and we got the win. Well, it'll be interesting to see how they come out of this second half, actually. Whether they come out and defend for the 3 points they've got, whether they come out to attack us more, try and play the same way. It'll be interesting for sure. Painful to watch Pompey there, actually. Well, I'm quite tired. But yeah, this is painful. Pompey fans, are we thinking promotion may still be on the cards, or are we thinking that it's going to be game over? Even if we get in the first now, do you think it's no chance? Or do you think maybe we do have a slight one? There we go. Fouls 1 for Pompey, 2. Fouls 1 for them, 10. So they've had 5 times the amount of decisions as we've had. Once again, says it all. Says it all. The referee loving to give them decisions and not us. But once again, we can't moan about it and say all this, that, and the other, and not take our chances that we do have. Because, painful. Hey, I'm a posh fan. I like the videos. Are on one of the Portsmouth drummers. Who your playoff wanted to go up? I am one of the Pompey drummers, yeah. Who's your playoff wanted to go up? Oh, Blackpool or Sunderland. One of those two. I think Hull and you will go up automatically, and then I think it'll be Blackpool or Sunderland to get up in the playoffs. I don't think Pompey have it in them. I don't like admitting Pompey won't be doing it, but I can't see it happening now. We're just not good enough. Even today, we're not awful, but not good enough. And I do apologise for it cutting out and doing all the silly stuff. It's to do with the fact that my laptop is not very good at connecting to the internet. Focus. I think it's frozen again, but I'm not sure. Yeah. Are we back? Hello, how are you? Just put that in the comments. Sorry for the connection. I don't know what's going on because the Wi-Fi is there, and I can't plug it into my laptop because there's nowhere to do that. Your fans are the best fans with atmospheres I've seen at Posh too. Thank you, mate. Yeah, we like to think we are. Don't put the Wi-Fi on because that's going to make it worse.
What's up?
Dad trying to make the connection worse for us. Cheers for that one, Dad.
Another frustrating watching it.
Yeah. Anyway, start that first half, Dad, and then answer the question of who do you reckon's going up by the playoffs.
The way we're playing at the moment, we'll be lucky to get in the playoffs. That's my personal opinion. I think you'd have to say Sunderland, for me, would win the playoffs if the playoffs was to start now. We need to get some form from somewhere. I don't know if the players are just jaded by while the game's coming thick and fast, whether it's the Cowley's new, but we're not even. I mean, I know Milton Keynes are a high possession based side, but we're giving the ball away in silly areas. We're letting them come onto us, and for me, that's.
Are your Wi-Fi still on? What are you doing? What's that here?
It's Jordan. Just text him back saying, "Come here straight after game."
Okay.
Come to your house, Blake. Straight after game.
But continue. Don't just freeze.
Yeah.
Don't talk.
But we have created some chances. On another day, we could have scored 1 or 2, but then again, they could have as well. But they're coming onto us and coming onto our 18-yard line very easily, and our defence looks very. Charlie Daniels does. I mean, for me, I don't mean to go on, but he just doesn't even look fit.
He looks fat.
Yeah, he does.
I like the man, but
I'd say Raggett looks a bit disjointed today, but up front, Harness. I mean, I don't know what's happened to him. He looks awful at the moment. Williams is not even in the game. Curtis and Marquis have made good contributions. I can't really fault them. And the ref hasn't helped us because he's not giving us anything. And every time that one of their players falls down, they're giving them free kicks left, right, and centre.
Oh yeah, you can have it, mate. Don't worry. Hope you feel okay in the morning.
Well, there you go. They've won 10 fouls.
Yeah, I said this a minute ago. Do you know what else as well? I've looked at this. The last time we played them, we won 2-1. They had 18 shots. We had 4. And who scored their goal? Scott Fraser from a penalty. They haven't scored an open play goal against us this season. Does that or does that not say all it needs to say for this season?
Yeah, it does. I mean, but Charlie Daniels should not be challenging in the position that he wasn't even.
All he had to do was stand up because he was going nowhere.
He wasn't even on the goal. So.
Well, you might want to respond to that, though.
You can't walk.
This all this game is pain, and then more pain, and then Pompey going 1-0 down and creating more pain. Do let me know where you're watching from as well. Hopefully, Pompey can have just some luck. Turn your phone off. That's what Pompey need, isn't it, Dad? Just that little bit of luck in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully the referee starts giving us some things as well, but
we hope.
It's just frustrating. We're trying to get into the playoffs. We should be like fast, pacey, going at them. There's none of that at all. And this is Milton Keynes aren't going to have to play for, really. I mean, maybe that gives them more freedom or whatever, but this is a painful watch. I mean, I just hope they get a kick up the arse at half time and then we come out firing in the second half because this is poor at the moment.
It's not great, is it? But
I mean, and if you look at the Burton game, they bullied us.
The Crewe game, to be fair, Crewe, we probably outplayed them. But
can't answer
that. We outplayed them, but didn't finish our chances. And today it's been similar. We've had a couple of clear-cut chances, but can't do anything with them. And do you think we need to improve all over the pitch to be able to get promotion or anything?
I mean, at least in the Crewe game, we missed some chances, but we look pretty steady defensively. This game, we don't look steady defensively at all. We look every time they come at us, we could concede.
We look scared.
I mean, they don't look great at the back either, but I'm not. But every time
But have they conceded?
No, exactly. So
that's the main thing, isn't it? If they don't concede, they're not going to be moaning about defensive issues.
No, it's just a really frustrating watch at the moment. Because I mean, a couple of games ago, we won £400. I thought playoffs were guaranteed.
We thought we could get automatics 4 games ago.
No question. But now you're watching it and you're thinking, oh, you got to remember these players. A lot of these are jacket players as well.
This isn't Cowley's squad. You can't blame them for. When he gets his squad together, then we can have a look and see.
Yeah.
And ultimately, you need to let him do that and build his own squad as MK Dons do make their way back onto the pitch.
Hopefully we can come out in this half and actually go for it. At least get an early goal, make it 1-1, and then we can go from there. We can't afford to concede another one.
Or we'll do what we did against Burton and concede straight away again.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Blake's just opening another can of Coke. Well done, Blake.
Hang on a second.
It's extraordinary, mate.
He isn't tasty.
He's rummy, huh?
Yeah, I have to leave it for now. Up the Blues.
Up the Blues. Keep the faith. Hopefully we can come back in the second half.
Oh.
I don't get why we're wearing orange at all. I think that's.
Yeah, I don't know why we're not wearing blue, white, red.
Mm.
I know the white shorts may clash, but you're wearing blue.
Any changes, Blake?
Nope. Not as far as I'm aware.
It's a nice stadium, isn't it? In the middle of nowhere. It's not even in Milton Keynes. Bletchley. That's what it's nearer to.
It is Bletchley. It's not MK. It's not Milton Keynes. It's Bletchley. Bletchley Park's not far from there. Obviously, where the Enigma project took place with Alan Turing.
Not very true, mate.
I don't think there has been any subs, unfortunately. You'd think there would be, but there hasn't been.
No.
Just said a funny thing, not to do with football, Dad, but there's apparently 6 guys walking around Brighton with their own picnic table and just plonking it down wherever they feel like outside pubs.
Got it. Love that. What the hell was that? McGilvery coming out.
McGilvray wanted to go for a walk.
Oh no. I've hit the bar.
I don't know who had that shot because I was looking at other results, but they've hit the bar and they now have a corner.
Yeah, we started this half really well. Oh God. What are we doing? I mean, look at that. All the
Inside the box, that should have been 2 now again.
Yeah.
We started this half brilliantly, haven't we, Dad?
I don't know what's going on, mate.
Any money, I'd put it that this is going on one of their noggins and it's the back of the net.
You know that already, don't you?
How would I know that already? It hasn't landed on one of their noggins, and we've cleared it. Exactly. See, we're not even that far behind, Dad.
No.
He thinks I know things. He thinks I'm a psychic. As they come down the left and quite easily walk past Harness and then
Oh, we got
a free kick. Get in there. That makes a change, doesn't it? That was a free. It took him a while to blow that one, though.
Yeah, I mean that.
Hands all over Johnson, throws him on the floor.
That defence.
Johnson did well there, though.
I'd get Rasmus Nicolaisen off.
No, because our centre backs haven't been. I mean, they've not been great, but they've not been awful.
They just got.
Marcus has gone to press him and just run next to him. Well, see you later, mate. Go on, hit him then. Hit him. To the keeper. Go. Go on, press him. Took him a while to get there, didn't it? By the time he got there, he cleared it. Flicked on by him, comes up to Watmore forward to White. White's surrounded by 4 men and passes it straight to one of them. Watmore stops it. Mailer's gone for a run through the middle, out to the right, whips it into the back post. Oh. Lewington flicks it on. Curtis nearly gets it in the back post, but it's out for a Pompey corner, which Charlie Daniels will take. That should have been.
That was better, yeah.
That's a good chance. Naylor with the perfect idea there, actually.
Maybe you should have cut it back a bit.
If you look at it, if Lewington untouched that, Curtis is there and he's in, but Lewington does touch it, so it's not in, unfortunately. Charlie Daniels, left-footed, floats it into the box. Won by Naylor. Oh, it's at the bar. It's at the bar and it's down. Watmore with the volley deflected, going out to the left. Curtis battling it. That's a handball. Pompey have got the free kick. Blatant handball there.
God.
Naylor wins the header from the corner, straight into the crossbar and down, about 3 inches from going in. It's coming. It's coming. If we can continue that, it's coming.
Yeah, we need to just press them.
The free kick will be taken again by Daniels. Can we? All we need to do is win the header.
Go for him. Go for him.
Daniels to take left-footed again.
Someone attack the ball.
Hopefully. I reckon they'll clear this. But hopefully we can head it in. Got to be positive. Daniels will take. Williams is on the keeper.
Someone head it in.
It's into the box. And Watmore's won the header. It's down. No one wins it. Curtis flicks it forward, but Raggett is offside. They played the advantage though. As the keeper becomes clear.
So they've hit the bar and so have we in the first like 3 minutes.
Yep. Pompey just not coming close to an equaliser yet. Kick long by the Encredon's goalkeeper. Raggett wins his header out to the right hand side. He's dancing there. Daniels, don't give away another penalty, mate. Oh, he wins the ball this time and then passes it out to Curtis, who passes it back. That's better.
That's better, yeah.
White then goes for the long and doesn't do anything with it. He shouldn't have to do that. Kerry McGilvery's had to shield the ball out for a goal kick there. I thought the defender would be chasing, but he isn't. Which is always great.
You need some intensity, come on. Get the ball forward. That was a shocking pass from Charlie Daniels.
It is.
Straight back to him.
Pompey at home on Tuesday.
No way.
Again. Passing around us again now.
Again.
Boring, Pompey. Oi, Savaloys. Yeah, we are awful, mate. Just diabolical, this. I was expecting us to come out, perform brilliantly, want to be one of the best teams in the league again. No. Turn back into Kenny Jackett, Pompey. The one thing I didn't want to have to say. Normal business has resumed. Oh. They did have a corner, it was cleared straight away though. Good tackle there. Daniels has it in the box. It's going to go, no it's not, Curtis has won it, but he's given a free kick. It's Scarsford, I got 6 accounts over there, fair enough. Are you subscribed to me on all of them? That's the main thing. If not, please do. It's just painful, Dev.
Oh, come on, you've got far too much space.
Eventually, I think that is Watmore that clears out, and Watmore's now operating in the central midfield role. Eventually does drop back in. Marquis out to the left. Wins a throw-in. Probably, haha, I'm on this. Alright, fair enough, mate. Thank you. Seven minutes into the second half, and it's still... I think this has been more even, but it's still Pompey not the better side. And that's going to go out for another MK on throw-in. Well, boring, isn't it?
That's it.
Williams capitalises on a failed mistake there by the defenders.
He's going to lose it, I bet you.
Now he's skipped round the defender into Marquis into the box. Marquis doesn't shoot, he goes to square it when he should just be hitting it from there.
Oh, days.
It's a confidence thing again there.
Right. He doesn't look at the races.
There we go, these draws, thank you, Dan. It's confidence, Dad. Look at T.Y. Werner, he does the same. He doesn't shoot, he passes, doesn't he? Fleetwood are 2-0. Oh no, they're not. It said 2-0 and then it said they weren't. So Fleetwood are still only 1-0. It's another chance. It's just gone a missing for Pompey there.
Should be shooting straight away.
Yep.
They're there to be had at the back, MK Don.
They are. Who got robbed more? Sunderland for Will Grigg or us for Marquis? Sunderland for Will Grigg, probably, because they paid more. Both of them playing today, actually. Will Grigg playing for MK Dons. Boring there. Look, it's just stopped and there's no tempo or anything. Naylor looks to find Harness on the right mid, only just doesn't. Marcus then goes to press the keeper. I don't know where he's off to. Look, the keeper's missed the ball, but Marcus isn't there. Keeper let the ball roll under his foot, but Marcus was not there to capitalise. What he needed to be and where he needed to be, he wasn't.
Yeah, he looks off the pace, doesn't he, Marcus?
She's not been good enough, is it? Simply, isn't it? Hoof long by McGilvray out right for Harness. Harness back to Johnson. Johnson into White. White skips through two players. Goes for the third. Oh, get up, mate. You've got been hit by the ball.
Oh, come on.
What more covers and then goes down and wins the free kick. This referee's not very good, is he? I mean, he's not been the worst, but he's not been very good. I could easily go to sleep right now. This is painful to watch. Up to the right flank. Harness inside now. They're calling for it's gone off, but it hasn't. There's no chance of that.
Alright, go on, knock it out.
To Raggett. Might as well boot it forward, mate. Nothing going on. Daniels into Naylor. Naylor strolls forward. He keeps going forward. And he keeps going forward. And he passes it into him. Kellon's playing out for a throw-in. Very boring. This is why I like playing the drum at Pompey, because you have to watch all this. Just stand there and focus on the drum. Oh, Daniels has just pinged one long as he was very annoyed to the goalkeeper. It looked like he was annoyed there and just went, you know what, I've had enough of this. Bang! Just pretend that didn't happen. I definitely didn't just miss my mouse with my drink. And in fact, I've missed pretty much everything now. It's gone over my chair. Just like I've weed myself. Most entertainment I've had this half actually is me looking like I've weed myself.
Was Oak scored, I think?
No, someone has there. It's a goal in Blackpool.
And Blackpool has scored.
Blackpool, I know that. Blackpool 1, Sunderland 0. Sunderland's demise is continuing. And for once, I don't actually want them to lose. For God's sake. Go on, Harness. Win that battle, win that battle, win that battle. He does win that battle. He's out on the right wing now on the ball. Onto his right foot. Blocked and out for a corner. Pompey looking to come a bit more into the game now.
They need to.
We are a bit more in the game. Another Daniels corner to come in. Last one of these did hit the bar.
We just got to go out. We've got to go after them.
Yeah, we can't afford to just try and sit back now, especially as Blackpool are winning. With that goal, Sunderland 8 points off promotion, so that's not really happening. But Pompey now 4 points behind, 3 points behind fifth.
Goal's coming off here.
That's Harvey White that's coming off for Rasmus Nikolaisen. And Williams. What? 3-5-2. Pompey have switched to a 3-5-2. White and Williams off. Nikolaisen and Byers on. That is a 3-5-2. Interesting. Whipped in by Daniel to the back post. Nikolaisen wins the header out to the far end of the pitch now. George Byers on the ball. Onto his right foot. I don't know what he's doing here. He's dillying with it. He's through his legs to no one. He does win the ball back though straight away. That's going to be a Pompey throw on the left wing, surely. It is. A decent sub, actually, that one. It's a double sub there, if you didn't know. Pompey have gone 3-5-2. Williams and White making way for Byers and Nicolaisen. Curtis on the ball on the left, back to MK Dons. And then Will Grigg looks like he's been shot in the head. God's sake, man, Sunderland can lose 3 losses in a row now, mate. It's not great, is it? I mean, even from us, we'd rather you won. Because, you know, at least when you're winning, Blackpool are losing. But now Blackpool are winning, we're further away from them. But those are the scores on the doors and on the bottom now. If you did wonder what they are. What are the ones that I know of anyway. I will read out what Pompey's team is currently, because I'm not going to type it all up because I'll get the subs wrong like I always do. But at the moment, into the 60th minute now, Pompey are lining up in a 3-5-2, interestingly, with McGilvray in goal, Raggett, Watmore and Nicolaisen as a back 3, Daniels and Johnson as the wing backs, Naylor, Byers in central midfielders, Curtis, Harness on the wings. Am I missing players there? What have I done? 3? So I'm trying to work out what we actually are playing. Give me a moment. So they've come off. He's gone in there. It might be a 3-4-3.
Come, you got to press them,
but I'm not sure. It's more of a 5-3-2 actually. It's a weird one because he's still got 2 wingers on the pitch and only 2 centre midfielders. Into Marcus now, he's dropped a bit deeper to get the ball. Passes it back all the way to Watmore. Watmore up to Byers. Byers shuffles it across to Johnson. Johnson plays a 1-2. He looks to get in behind. He's not looking like he's going to win that. He doesn't win that and it's gone up for an MK goal kick. We're bottling top 2 like, mate. I didn't think he would, but I think now it's uncatchable. If you lose today, Peterborough and Hull might as well be promoted. Because both of them are, well, even though Hull are losing, they're still 8 points clear. What's good for us is that Hull is losing and Peterborough are not playing. Yeah, they're not, Jimmy, but they did play yesterday and they did win 3-1. So that was their game moved to yesterday and they did still win that game. So.
What is the keeper doing here?
Well, Marcus isn't pressing him, so he's not got any worry, is he? Dean Lewington has just jumped on the floor. Oh, no, that's Harry Darling. Has jumped on the floor, actually.
Harry Darling.
What a name. Harry Darling. You all right, Harry Darling? How are you, darling? You good? Yeah, says Jimmy. Yeah. It's a funny old league because it's all really close again now, isn't it? I didn't like it. I wanted Pompey to be clear. Like at Christmas, we're top of the bloody league again. And then came the anticipated meltdown of Pompey, which happens every single bloody year, apart from last year. I reckon we would have gone up in 2020 if the season had been. Well, we were 1 loss in 15 or something, weren't we? And then we took some awful form into the playoffs. MK Don's happy to just slow the game down now, aren't they? Still 28 minutes to go, plus any added on here. But Pompey are still not looking like they're actually going to get anything. Pompey do, though, at the better side. As Byers plays it forward to Marcus, who stops because he hasn't got any options. He does eventually then play it down the right flank to Harness, who lets it leave him. But he does keep it on to Johnson, into the box, no one there. Marcus eventually does reappear. Do you know what, Dad? I don't know whether you agree with it. Pompey have been the better side these last 5 minutes.
Yeah, but still ain't chrome, man.
There's Watmore. Watmore wins the ball back inside the half, out to Curtis on the left.
Just take him on, Curtis. Get a penalty or something.
Curtis looks to cut him right. Lewington does stop him though. Looks to press him straight away. Doesn't get the ball back. They then play it forward out to their left wing. Watmore looks to press straight away. But they're once again slowing the play down. Back to their centre backs. So boring to watch them, isn't it? Look, if they haven't got an option, they just turn around and knock it back to the centre back and he's just stood still. Press him then. You may be tired, lads, but if you're not going to press him, why are you playing? This is the painful thing about Pompey in a minute, isn't it? We got a little boost with a new manager, but a couple of 2-1 wins, nothing massive. Now it's back to square one. They have no bottle, says Dan. Fair enough, mate. Thing is, I still reckon they'd be able to do better with their own team. Their football looks better, but it's just not great with this team at the moment. And he says Curtis more concerned about looking like a G. He is. He's more concerned about his looks than he is his football. And that's going to be a Pompey throw because it went out before it touched him. But it's not been given a Pompey.
This ref is atrocious.
Dean Lewington's dribbled it out of play, brought it back inside, kicked it to Curtis, and they've won the throw-in. Is he going to give that one to them as well? Might even give a penalty for that. Muppet. Some of this stuff is confusing how they're giving it.
Oh.
Like, I'd understand if it was on the line and it was really disputed, but it wasn't even not obvious. It was clear where it was.
Hull have equalised.
Josh McGuinness with an equaliser there for Hull. Making it even worse for Sunderland. Fraser's coming off for MK Dons, the goal scorer. Charlie Brown coming on. They've got some funny old names, haven't they? Charlie Brown and I mean, what's his name? The Bear. Is it? That's his name. What's it? It is Charlie Brown, isn't it? 1 minute. So if you search out Charlie Brown, what's it comes up? God's sake, awful. Yeah, Jake, it's been shocking, mate. Back to square one. Look. That's who they've brought on. This is who MK Dons have just brought on, if you can see it. That's who they just brought on. Charlie Brown. I think Rochdale have retaken the lead at home to Accrington as well. Big win for them if they can get that one over the line. Marquis into the box now. Lewington's going to shepherd that one out, but Marquis is stropping and not giving anything. Any idea what he was stropping for there?
He's offside.
Somebody. Woohoo, Charlie Brown. He probably looks like him as well, doesn't he? But Marcus is offside again. Waha. Not forward and out for a Pompey goal kick. 67 minutes played now. Still 1-0. Still boring. Still nothing to talk about. This is shocking. Rasmus has gone forward. He's actually doing a better job than our fullbacks do at that. Pass it forward, but Curtis misses it. But George Byers dug clean up. Curtis in. That's a foul. Thank you, Mr. Referee. Where's the change? George Byers looks to quickly take the free kick. Back to Raggett. Across to Watmore. He nips around the striker there. Raggett then takes it past another one before knocking it forward. Our defenders are better at getting around players than our attackers are. Watmore then kicks it long. Marcus wins his header. Harness doesn't win the second header, but Byers gets the ball anyway. Passes. Byers has actually been good since he's come on. Out to Johnson on the right flank. Into Harness, who's lost out again.
He's been poor today, hasn't he?
Yeah. Byers has been good though. Plymouth have taken the lead away at Burton. 1-0 there. You know what? Credit where it's due today though to George Byers since he's come on.
Well, he looks alright.
He's been a good player actually.
I mean, Williams has been taken off, but he was poor today. And
I think Williams is better than Harness though.
Harness really has been atrocious.
Yeah. If he's normally, an 8 out of 10 footballer, he's been about a 4 today.
Yeah.
It's just... He has... That's a... Ref! Thank you. It's a yellow card. Harness has made the challenge, then been pulled. MK player, but there's not going to be a yellow card for it.
Get some players in the box.
Yeah, but that should be a yellow card.
That should be it.
Look, Harness has nipped in and he's through down the line and he's grabbed him, which is a yellow card because he's stopping the attack.
Yeah.
Once again, we get more connection issues. Once again, I will apologise for that. Daniels will take this free kick down the right wing, left-footed, smashed into the box, the back post. But what more? Keeper spilt it, and then claims for a free kick when no one's actually anywhere near him. He's just dropped the ball. Rasmus is now chasing back to win this ball. He does win it very well. He's got good defending now.
That's good defending.
Up to Curtis. Pompey by far the better side than since the 60th minute. Rasmus with a better ball than anyone else has played all day.
Well, go for him.
Tobias, who cuts inside from the right, is looking for a pass. Good tackle there by MK Dons. Nothing wrong with it. But Byers is straight back on their feet trying to win it back. My Pompey man of the match today. He's only even played the whole game.
Mm.
He's made a difference since he's come on. Something that Pompey have been missing from him. Haven't they? George Byers has missed this. We loaned him and we were told all these good things. But he's showing them now. Which makes a very, very nice difference for the Blues. MK Don's making a lot of fouls off the ball that aren't being given. Another one there. So MK Don's throwing down the left wing now. And I'm debating laying on my bed and watching this game with my eyes closed.
On.
That. Yeah, what's he calling for there, though? Look, he chops the ball and then goes, "Ref! The bear got on me." Another Muppet man. Think forward. Headed away. Ref. Going to check because it should be full time now on how US Pompey are doing. And Kruger down to 10 men against Wigan. Oh, is he dead? No, that's a shame. So look. Nothing's on your phone, I can promise you that. No one said anything, Dad. Or it would have shown up on your... See, Dad doesn't get technology, it's quite funny. So Dad thinks people are messaging him when they aren't. And it makes for quite a good show when he's going through his phone, like, where are my messages? No one's messaged you, Dad. Yeah, but they have, though. Well, Twitter's not working, which is always great. Tweets aren't loading right now. Well, they are. Connect to the other Wi-Fi, see if that does anything. Josh McCachran. He is the man that was down injured there. Don't know how we got injured, but he did apparently. Pompey should be allowed to pick up the ball here. And Wigan go 2-0 up at home to Crewe. Staying up, aren't they? Let's be honest.
Okay.
Oh! That was very close there. From a centre-back, ready? Watch this.
That's a strike.
If anyone gets the chance, search up Rob Dickey's goal versus Middlesbrough today for QPR. What a strike. Oh.
What?
Joseph Bursick playing... sorry, not Joseph Bursick. Sunderland's goalkeeper.
Mm-hmm.
This was Blackpool's goal.
Oh, gosh.
Kicked straight at the keeper and it bobbled through him. Shocking. West Ham have got a goal back. It's a deal. Put one at the right end now. Oh, it's bounced off George Byers. Nothing he can do about that, but he does. George Byers has got this today, hasn't he? Where he's straight like, can't allow the ball back, please. Yeah, I'm not trying to come at you, don't worry.
We're still not creating this, you know.
No, I think we are, but we're not finishing it. We're creating, but not. We did it against Crewe as well, though. We have enough chances to win 2 games, but we don't put the balls in the back of the net, so there's no point even having the chances. Look, once again, it's decent, but there he goes, coming down the left. Out to the. Just need the pressure. And we've not got it. There you go. Johnson picks up the ball inside to Harness, who's too far deep for a right mid. Marquis down to Naylor. Naylor plays it down the line to Curtis. He's on the right wing. Puts it through the defender's legs, but then the defender shields him off. Curtis can't pick it up, and MK Don's come away. Did he fall over then? Oh my God! Did you see that? He ran next to him and he's fully done this. 1 minute. I'm going to have to show you because I know I'm stood up. But he's running next to Watford and he goes, oh! Like fully. Like he screams as well and he's not even touched. Joke. Convinced they could go up to someone. I'm sorry if this hurts, but I'm MK Dunge, you're Pompey, and they could go and get away with it. They could hit him in the face, but I don't want to hurt you. They could hit him in the face and they go, good tackle, mate. Stamp on his face if I wanted to, it'd be fine. Wow! Ha ha ha! Raggett's nearly passed it to their striker. Rasmus cleans up though. Curtis then nips into tackle. Harness can't get there. Marcus Harness, what's going on, mate? Bring him off, please. It's being a sub, I don't know who for. It's going to be one anyway.
Raggett just nearly gave him a goal.
They're all over us stats-wise. They are, Dan, but at the minute, we're better than them. Doncaster 2-0 up. Raggett is coming off for Andy Cannon. Hull are 2-1 up. Now Sunderland could be out of the race. And we will go over here to edit that. What did I say? Hull. That's the thing. Hull have the ability to just get back in games, don't they? Whereas Pompey just don't. Put the back on the score, back on the bottom now. All the League One scores. As Marcus Harness continues to play like a player that deserves to be playing for Baffins, as opposed to Pompey.
Awful, mate. I don't know what's happening to him.
Show the match. I can't on my channel. We get taken down. Searches long for Marquis, who not heads it back and then forgets the ball as he runs backwards. And Watmore kicks it out for a throw in. MK Don's on the left wing. Forgot to add that we're going to 2-0 up there actually. I've invested £700 on a Portsmouth goal. Well,
Wow.
I don't know if we're going to be scoring, mate. So, Dan Baffins, lol. Good club, mate. Good club. It's funny in the Pompey to watch. There's a lot less money involved as well. Oh, Curtis. It's awful. I don't know why. It's so like unenergetic. How they play and not very well, mate. I mean, we're on top. Well, we were on top. We're not anymore. We were on top for a good 15 minutes. Didn't make anything of it. And now MK Don's the better side again. I mean, we hit the bar a couple of times.
Once.
We hit it twice, didn't we?
No, once.
Yeah, once.
They hit the bar as well.
Yeah. Couple of good chances from free kicks, just not converted. The referee's not helped though, has he? Let's be honest.
No.
I know I don't like blaming it on the referee, but
He's giving them all the decisions.
we haven't had anything all day, and we haven't been fouling them.
That's better.
Lovely one-touch football there with Johnson out to the right wing. Marquis looks to get round the defender but can't. Rasmus will clear that. Hope they score a goal. So do I. Byers crossfield pass out to the left wing for Daniels, who shouldn't even be on the pitch. Daniels back to Curtis. Curtis into Cannon. Hit one. Hit one. Hit one. Hit one. Hit doesn't. Out to Byers on the right. Well, right midfield. Then out to Johnson on the right wing. Whipped into the box. That's got to be one. Curtis just underneath it. Daniels will pick it up just in the corner of the box. Back to Cannon on the other corner of the box. Erasmus across to Naylor. Up to Marquis. This is better football. Johnson back to Naylor. Come on, you addict, says Neil. Good club. Who are the addicts then, Dad?
Charlton.
Well done. Good club, Charlton. Another club like Pompey and Sunderland don't deserve to be in this level. Harness. Back to Cannon. Cannon.
Bad touch.
What more could tackle there?
Come on.
What's he give that for then? He didn't even touch the man.
You can send him off.
You can't send him off because it's not even a bad challenge. They're moaning over nothing. They didn't even touch your man, mate. So calm down. What's what more done there? He's won the ball. What more's won the ball there? I don't know what the problem with it is. Oh my God. There's been a goal in the Premier.
He'd been sent off.
Well, ref. This is a joke. It's not even a red card again. It's the second red card for Watmore this season and another joke. What is wrong with that? The second foot comes in once he's gone past the man.
No, that's not.
It's not. He hasn't even touched him. This ref has been a joke all day, and he's just made it even more worse.
Oh, this is season's now from bad to worse.
He'll miss the next 4 games. Watmore will only play the last game of the season from now to the end of it.
Why 4 games?
Because he's already been sent off once this season.
Oh.
Jack Watmore's been sent off.
We just got to go for it.
Centre back.
We just got to go for it now. Who cares if we lose 2-0? Just go do something. The ref obviously don't like Pompey.
Evidently not. MK John's fans saying it was a 2-footed challenge.
We nearly scored again.
That was not us. Tottenham fans should put on it. He's a franchise fan. They know nothing about football.
Oh, giving the ball away again. Again, twice.
We hate winning this game. We're even getting a point out of it now, let's be honest. 3-2 Newcastle apparently did. Sunderland, we're doing so good and all of a sudden we bottled it. We're pretty much the same, but not as good as you were. But I mean, this game, we were saying it from the start of it, that the ref is not giving us anything.
These players need
and I even said to you in the first half that the ref's going to make a decision that will change the whole game.
Yeah, these players need to take a long, hard look at themselves. Simply aren't good enough. I'm sorry, but you can't blame the manager. These players simply are not good enough.
It's not his team. He's offside. I mean, he was miles offside. He took the corner and then got it back. There's no one on the line or anything, so I don't know he's onside. Quick goal kick taken. Daniel just punts it to the midfield where no one is.
No ideas.
I know, feel you, mate. Yeah, Jimmy, mate. It's just painful. I don't even know what our defence is.
What was that? Oh, that's better. Just get one chance.
It's an unlucky ball there, searching, but Kurt's just not there. We're just saying that it wouldn't have been a red card if Watmore hadn't pulled his second foot in after the challenge was made. It wouldn't have been.
It won't get overturned either, I expect. What was that? Headed straight back into trouble. Oh my God, look at the space he's got here.
Painful. Thing is, Sunderland has been all over. Yeah, we aren't getting 1 point or 3 points from this game. Fair enough. It's been the final third again, not good enough. Yeah, it is. That's all it is. Mistakes in the final third are costing us every time.
They're just seeing the game out now. Can't even get the ball off them.
Nope.
It's so much harder when you've only got 10 men as well to really correct anything.
Watmore's not. He's never hit the peak he should have hit. As much as it was a silly tackle to make, I still don't think it was a red. Do you?
No. The refs, I think, he's had a terrible
I'd
game.
love to see it back in slow-mo just to have a look.
Oh my God. Oh, one chance.
Just one shot or something, and then we'll be all right. But it's not like it's going to happen. Funny stat today, I know it's not Pompey, but Doncaster Rovers manager Andy Butler started himself at centre-back today. He's playing himself. They're winning 2-0 for the first time. They've lost 5 in a row before today. But Pompey, it's 5 minutes added on. There's time for something to happen.
Oh, we just look at that for an awful pass straight back to him. I'd get rid of half this lot in the summer. I really would.
Yep. But watched 3-1 up at home to Accrington. Silly mistakes, not making the most of things again.
Yeah, we got injuries, but our recruitment's not been good enough.
We went from 9 wins and unbeaten to losing 3 games in a row. We went from 3 wins in a row to not having won in 4, or not having won in 3. We're not getting playoffs.
We're not. We're not good enough. It's just simply as that.
And if we do get them, we ain't going up in them. Simple as it is. There's been three red cards in League One today. The only lucky thing is Charlton are only drawing. If Charlton do concede, it might be all right.
Nothing's up. We can't. This is just not good enough. It's not acceptable. It's just not acceptable to play like this.
Just another yellow card there. Not been get. How?
See, the ref is.
The ref is just diabolical here, and I think he's giving them a free kick. Oh no, he's only shot the play because one of them's injured. Joke. Just look at that. He fouled Andy Cannon. He pulled him back as he's going to attack. Doesn't play anything. Their player looks like he's a bit injured, so they call the play. Joke. I want to see what their fans are saying. I think MK Don's media might be a little bit stupid. Horrid tackle from Watmore as he jumps in 2-footed on Brown when he slid in 1-footed and the second foot got brought in after the ball. So he hasn't jumped. He hasn't gone in 2-footed. So I don't know what planet they live on.
Fans anyway.
They get 2 replies to their tweets. Pompey get, it's another yellow for nothing. Watmore is rightly sent off. Awful challenge from him. Good. Absolutely disgraceful. Have they not watched football before? Well, I mean, they haven't watched football since before 2004, have they? That'll be why. Burton with an equaliser though, yeah. Never been a side that scores goals for 4 years now, says all the forward line is not good enough and he's complete, yeah. Agreed, mate. Full-time Sunderland versus Blackpool, 1-0, yeah. Not great. Pompey are going to lose. Mr. Referee not helping at all. I don't like blaming it on referees, but it is the referee's fault.
No, it's not what we're not good enough, mate.
They've beaten us by a penalty and a red card.
Yeah, but we're not good enough.
No, we're not.
We're trying to get in the playoffs. We're playing absolutely terrible. Terrible. These players are not good enough.
We're losing to teams that weren't even a club when we were in the Premier League.
We're not good enough.
Yeah, I know that. I'm just saying. We may not be good enough, but it is a joke,
It's
isn't
just
it?
annoying. Yes, they've been helped by the referee. But we are not good enough. Marquis is crap. Curtis is a one-trick pony who's getting found out every time now. Harness, shocking the last 2 or 3 games. Williams, don't know what's happened to his form, but he looks terrible. What was our one like standout player?
What, today?
Charlie Daniels. He's been in the pub every day for the last week. Raggett.
There's another foul on Pompey there.
He nearly give him a goal.
It's another foul on Pompey not given there.
Even the right back, Callum Johnson, he was decent at the start of the season.
Looks like both of us Pompey's and will be standing down for the season.
Even he looks bad,
unfortunately. Jacket's scored, yeah, it's Jeff it is, and Joe says, "Hi mate, hello mate, how are you?"
Naylor's not looking very good. The centre of the park, it's so annoying. We're not even competing. We're playing teams that are average, and they're outplaying us. I mean, Marquis is a donkey. We're just giving ourselves so much to do. Oh, we go. Finish.
Yeah. MK Dons 1, Portsmouth 0, full time.
Disgraceful. These players need to kick up the arse. We're not going to get in the playoffs playing like this. Simple as that. We're just not. We go to Swindon on Tuesday, play like that, we're going to get beat again. This is just simply unacceptable. Someone needs to have I'm not going to swear, but needs to have a right good word with this team, because they're not at the races. They're not doing the business. These fans pay money to watch this club, pay £10 or iFollow to watch this crap. This is not acceptable. Mm-hmm. They look lazy, look lethargical. There's no pace, there's no speed. There's all good and well blaming the manager's jacket wasn't very good, but these players are shit. I'm
not going to swear. Proceed to swear.
They're not good enough.
I know. Yeah, it isn't good enough.
They're just simply not good enough. Charlie Daniels, where do we get him from? He looks like he's been on the Copacabana beach drinking cocktails every day. It's a joke.
It says a lot when he was at Shrewsbury in the first half of the season, doesn't it? Our fans were expecting of him too much. Playoffs is going to be hard now. Playoffs is not going to be easy.
It's a joke. We're not good enough.
Do you reckon we'll still make the playoffs, Dad?
Honestly?
Well, I'm not going to ask you and joke here, am I?
No, I don't.
You don't think we'll make the playoffs?
We'll lose our best defender now. Lee Brown's already injured. We got Marquis, who's a donkey up front. Curtis is a one-trick. I've just said all this before. We're not good enough. We're kidding. Anyone who thinks we're good enough is kidding themselves.
Yeah, but it isn't good enough. Ultimately, what can we do about it?
They're kidding themselves. Anyone who thinks Pompey are good enough to go up are kidding themselves.
Referees' decisions don't help.
No, they don't help.
I'm not going to say that, it's the referee's fully fault. The referee is all the referee. The referee and nothing but the referee. Because it's not. We weren't good enough. George Byers was probably our only shining light when he came on. We weren't good enough. The tackle, it wasn't great, but it didn't deem a straight red.
But this is a knock-on effect for the rest of the season now. We're going to lose Watmore for 4 games. I mean, it's a joke.
Next game, we have 2 fit centre-backs. Daniels has to start a left-back. Unless we play Bolton at centre-back.
You can't blame the players aren't good. I mean, let's be fair. You can't blame.
I'm not. The ref gets 60% of my blame, but not the 4% of my blame. That's as simple as it is at the moment. He'll get most of it, but not all of it. But that's simply, it's not good enough. But what can we do? Neil put Charlton to nick 6. To be fair, mate, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm genuinely worried.
We're playing atrocious.
If you can get a few, mate. If you win your game in hand, you're above us.
Our last 3 games, we lost to Burton.
Yeah, but Charlton can go above us. They've got a game in hand.
Yeah, possible.
We've messed it up, well and truly. We had a chance of just guaranteeing playoffs and getting it done. But now, everyone a football fan, if we don't win against Swindon, we're out of the playoffs. I'm calling it, mate. And that's not even a call. That's true.
To be fair.
Because, we'll look at Tuesday night now, because you talk now and I'll look.
We'll probably lose to Swindon the way we're playing.
So, on Tuesday night, Doncaster travel to Accrington. Charlton travel to Plymouth. If they win that and we lose, they go above us.
Yeah. We're not good enough.
No.
The whole squad needs a complete overhaul in the summer.
You're not wrong.
These players ain't good enough. And anyone who thinks players like Curtis are good enough for the Championship is having a laugh. No chance.
Not. He just doesn't cut it, does he? That's the problem.
He's a one-trick pony. He gets found out all the time.
Yeah. Swindon must be the easiest game of the season, possibly. Rochdale should have been easier. But...
Right.
Right. MK Dons fans saying Pompey are awful. That's how you lost, but they're 14th. So
we are awful. There's no. It's shocking. There's no heart. There's no desire. The play's slow. Everything about that performance was terrible from start to finish. Yeah, the ref didn't have a good game. He gave them a lot. We're not good enough. Anyone who thinks we are, laughable.
Yeah. It's there's nothing really to say about it, is there? It's
these players. I'd get rid of half of them in the summer. The only players I'd keep out of that team are Watmore, McGilvery, but whether we even keep them is debatable. Callum Johnson, maybe. Curtis on a good day, but not when he plays like that. That's about it. The rest of them, crap. And Naylor, maybe.
But yeah. The only people give the Championship are Harness, McGilvery and Watmore. Even Watmore is just a liability now, isn't he? Look today. Yes, it wasn't a red card, but I can see why he's been sent off.
Yeah,
it wasn't
should he be making that challenge? He's
in the middle of the park.
He's giving the ref a decision to make.
If he'd have kept only 1 foot in it, there you go. I hope Pompey and the Addicts can both do it. Impossible now, though. It's not impossible. You say Blackpool and Lincoln both on form. Lincoln only just edging past, what's it called today? Bristol Rovers. The table as it stands, I mean, Blackpool should be certain. Lincoln, yeah, to be fair, it will be hard. Both of those two have a game in hand as well. If Lincoln win their game in hand on Sunderland, they're above them.
Yeah,
says it all.
I just get so frustrated watching this shit all the time. It's like watching park football. It's just a joke.
But anyway, this is where it's going to end because there's nothing really to talk about. It's just painful. Pompey do lose on the road in Buckinghamshire. Again. Why would they have a heart and then they won't get a new contract? That's the big question, isn't it? But I'm going to leave it with 30-second timer now, just as we go out. And I will see you, hopefully, a live stream Tuesday. There probably won't be, though, because I've got other things on. I'll try and get one done. There'll be a review up in about an hour. But until then, I'll see you in the next one.